Can you?
We're live, look.
We're live.
There's our pictures. Our picture, even.
Yeah. Not on there, though. We're not live on there yet, but, you know.
Right. 9 seconds to go. There's just 9 more seconds to go.
But on here, we're live.
Hi. But yeah, it's just so they can fucking go, you can't do that.
Do what?
What?
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hiya.
How you doing?
So we decided, right? Well, I decided, not we. I decided that I'm going to try and concentrate on doing our makeup for Halloween on camera. Like a comedy version of Bailey Syrian.
And we are drinking proper beer tonight.
Oh, glass.
Oh. Where?
Through there. Hello. Oh,
shit.
Oh.
What am I dressed in?
She's checking your face, pals.
Because I've got a shirt on.
No, she's taking the piss. She's trying to make out you've already got your makeup on.
All right, cool. Oh, very nice, was it?
Fucking hell. Are you not quite on fucking fast forward yet?
Right.
And I thought it was fucking me that went off on a tangent.
Oh, look, a squirrel. Yeah, so tonight, Stella, she's a
Yeah, so we're going to do the makeup while we're on. That's why you haven't even got your hat, you dickhead.
I don't need my hat yet, do I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I do. Yeah. All right. I don't need my hat yet. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's real prepared, isn't he? Does my hair look ginger on there as well? Right, I'm not fucking impressed with this colour. I look like I stuck my head in a fucking plug socket.
It's just...
Really?
Do I need my hat on yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Cowboy.
Can't even see me hat. Why is it so dark?
Ow. We'll do that then. Don't really need to see it that much anyway. That's the point for the old black background.
Okay.
Because I'm going to see if you glow in the dark later.
You don't need a green screen.
No,
got a black screen.
I'm going to see if you glow in the dark later. You think
what are you going to do to me?
I'll show you. Hang on.
Well, we've had an interesting week, for those who don't know. I had an
got
accident.
A bus slip.
Donna had a bus slip.
That bruise is going down now. Yeah, I got a bus slip. My trailer assaulted me.
So you're not going live on there yet?
Not yet, no.
Well, we don't have to introduce out yet.
Yeah, I know, but we'll go on there soon.
Okay.
Right, so, just so you know, I am going to see if you can glow. Where's this looking? How's it gone now? I'm going to see if you can glow in the dark. Hi, Nigel. We'll put that there for now. So we have some kids' paint thing, plus all my makeup, but we have this. And I've had an idea.
What is it?
Glow cream.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, we're going to give that a go in a bit. I need to go get the glass.
Right. So, I had an accident. Tell you about it. Right. And people out there that drive.
I was meant to send us some pictures, but he's got enough to do. Yeah.
Yeah. People who do drive trucks will know about the idiots that think they can go undertaking trucks on roundabouts, overtaking trucks and cutting them off. Well, this guy, well, two guys tried it.
Just one bit.
The first guy had a Fiat Panda, and seen as you, what is it? Coming off at Tamworth Services, as you come in towards east from west, right? Yeah, east from west. Come up to the roundabout off the slip road, and you've got 4 lanes. 2 lanes are for the A5, which are left. 1 lane for the services and the industrial estate, and the next all the other routes back onto the 42 and all the rest of them. Anyway, I was in the lane that says services because, funny enough, I was going into the fucking services. Don't see a problem with that. But we had been stuck in traffic for, I don't know, 3/4 an hour. So obviously, when we get to the top of the slip road near the traffic lights, this car didn't want to wait for the truck to accelerate, so he came up the inside. Well, I've set off. I've seen him, so I've stopped. And then an idiot called John Village. So if you're watching, John, you're a
Well
fucking
done.
idiot, right? Decided, oh, well, he stopped and that car got through, so I'll get through. Well, he had a camper van. The camper van got through, but the camper van had a trailer that was longer than the camper van.
Really shouldn't have done that. I've lost my balance. Oh,
Yeah,
shit, this
that's
is
it. And that's the idiot.
Yeah.
That's the idiot.
You can tell by the way everything's bent back on his trailer and how everything's bent forward on his truck that it was obviously that guy's fault, because it's even bent the metal underneath. So, and it's bent it out. And if he'd hit him, he would have bent the back panel on the trailer. He wouldn't have touched the box. So, doesn't
And
take
everything could have been pushed in.
yeah. Doesn't take a rocket science to work it out, does it, guys?
So that's about £1,500, £2,000 worth of damage, because it's an HGV and everything's massively expensive for parts. But anyway, he come round and he thought, oh, I'm through. And then he
No, he
decided, because he was in the wrong lane and the angle he'd come at, he was then going to be in the wrong lane to take the junction that he wanted in the first place, that he was in the wrong lane with in the first place. If you see what I mean. No, it doesn't make no sense, but anyway, he was going to be in the wrong lane again. So he decided, fuck me, I've
like
done
the
it.
woman that hit you
He turned
before.
his wheel, it flipped the trailer wasn't past my truck, and I was stationary. Yeah, look at that silly old git. He got out and was very, very intimidating. I feared for my life and everything. I was worried. I was checking.
Go on, Nigel.
What's that?
I tell you what, you're brave with me. The only time you'll see me running is from the police. So yeah, go on, mate.
Anyway, he decided that he wanted to get out his vehicle and have a shouting match with me. And then I got pissed off with him. And I got out my truck, and then I promptly told him if he didn't get in his fucking van and get in the service so we could change the fucking details, I was going to fucking nut him. Well, we
He's
got
not
in the
violent at
services.
all. Don't advertise violence on the show, will you? Wow.
No, he ain't got no lights on his trailer, Pauline, because that's what hit me. It
I
was
thought
the
it was a
fucking
box thing.
no, it was the box. Yeah, the box that held the light. That's what and all it did was fall off. About 10 bulbs worth of damage to it.
Well, he was trying to fix it at the scene, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So,
which was no good because it was fucked.
oh, he's
Anyway.
a tea lady. Ah. Oh, well, it was the thought that counts. I had a ditzy moment. I thought he actually said he was running. He might have said, but I think Matt might be taking the piss. And you have to excuse me, because I'm eating while we're doing this first 5 minutes as well. Because did yours, didn't I? And then forgot to go put mine in the microwave. And
why was that? Because you saw her.
Good
Matt,
evening.
what did you see? What did you see, Matt?
I just want to, just quickly, while we got a few in, I just want to touch up on what you were saying about. So, because I don't think people realise actually what issues it causes for a driver as yourself, Dave. So obviously, it's not your fault, and obviously Pauline points out there's no lights there. He catches you and takes his lights off. Surely the lights should be at the back of the trailer, visible. What good is it? 3, 4, 5 inches around the wheel arch beyond the back of the trailer for a start. And secondly, we were talking pre-show, wasn't we? And you were saying that now because they haven't got a truck available, that you might actually have to go agency because obviously you lose money if that's the case.
Yeah. Well, I've got Monday off on holiday because obviously we haven't got a spare truck. So not only has it stopped me working, it's stopped the truck working.
I haven't got a job yet.
So,
and I think a lot of people just expect that because obviously you work for a company, they give you a new lorry and off you go, like myself did until about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, no.
You'll be back out on the road.
The trucks are always working. They're always working.
Yeah,
There's not enough trucks on the road.
Right.
Most of that's the central distribution centres. And when you get to a place, they'll keep you 3 and 4 hours, mate. So, you know what I mean?
So basically, because of that even though it looks small and obviously there's 15 to 2 grand's worth of damage, say. Your truck's off the road. He's off happy because he's just going to blame the truck driver. No one actually looks into it, do they? And thinks, what about the driver? Do you know what I mean? Instantly, they
There
just
was
feel covered.
one that hit a truck up the arse the other week, right? And the fucking company took responsibility.
Yeah.
The car hit the truck up the arse.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because you're a professional driver as such, they just assume that you're covered.
Yeah. Like Donna says, we're only professional drivers when we do something wrong.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Obviously, when people disagree with that and put the blame on the drivers, then you become professional drivers. But obviously, when you're doing good, it's not recognised.
No, we're just arseholes on the road holding people. Well, this is what the problem was. The guy in the car made it, right?
Yeah.
I saw him, I took evasive action, I braked, right?
Yeah.
Then the guy in the well, I assume he's a human being, but driving like that, he could be from any fucking planet. Right? Fucking, he thought, oh, he stopped, I'll get through there. Well, I didn't move, and he did get through, but his trailer just won't quite past.
I mean, we
That's
haven't got
a massive problem. It's lost it'll lose the company money. Well, if it's off the road for 2 months, if they can't fix it temporarily till the insurance is sorted out, and right, the truck might be off the road for 2 months. Now, if that truck ends two grand a day,
easy.
Yeah. On some runs it'll be maybe 250. If it's a local, it might be 250 quid. But if it's off the road, even if it's 250 quid, right, for local runs, right, for 2 months, it's a lot of money, mate.
But then even it's a lot of money when you take that over 2 months. Do you know what I mean? If you were a self-employed driver and that was your own cab, do you know what I mean? That would be a lot of money.
With someone like vaping or anyone like that, they'd be off the road for quite a while. They would lose a lot of money.
That could finish him off, couldn't it?
Could do, yeah.
Anyway,
substantial amount of money behind you. Obviously, you could be in a lot of shit, really.
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky. We're lucky that we're not fighting every penny and we're not trying to struggle through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
but we do live.
I just go to I'll just go to an agent. It's not my fucking problem. It's not my truck, but it's a problem for my company. Yeah, and I might get a job where I like it more, and then they'll lose a driver.
Exactly, and it's just hassle that's unnecessary, really, isn't it? Own it when someone's fucking wrong, and don't blame the truck drivers, because it's the thing is, mud sticks, doesn't it? And when you put the blame on a truck driver, it's easy for the press or anyone in that, even the company, to grab hold of it and go, yep, he's to blame. Do you know what I mean? But when they need you most, you don't see that plastered all over the place. So is there are you going to get the footage back and get it looked into, or are you just going to
footage? It'll work, but it'll help. Do you know what I mean? But we've got enough evidence to prove that it wasn't his fault.
The damage on the truck. I mean, if I'd have hit him, it'd have been pushed in.
If an insurance company thinks that he hit him, right, then they should be. Well, they should, because they're lying bastards.
All you have to do is, because they don't get this, right? Let's have a look at the physics of it, right? Now, I'm not a physician, right? When you come round the corner, or you've got a collision where a truck hits you from the back, everything will be pushed in.
Yeah.
When you're stationary and something hits you, and it's travelling forward. Everything it takes with it will go forward.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, Dave, with the size of the trucks you drive, I mean, trailer or no trailer, even the cab, if you had caught him and it was your fault, I don't think there would have been much left of his trailer, in my opinion. And yet, I'm no truck driver.
No, there wouldn't have been. It would have been fuck, mate. Oh, there we go.
Exactly.
I'm getting my makeup on.
Just powdering his nose.
I'm turned into a 3.5 ton
I'll
Ford.
be honest with you, when Donna sent me the pictures and she sent me a voice note, I actually paused the voice note and I said, I'm not going to listen no more. I'm going to tell you what I think was the outcome. And I wasn't far wrong, actually, was I, Donna? In the sense that it was clear. I mean, even I could see that how does a truck driver take the blame for a bumper that's been pulled out? When in fact, if you had hit him, it would have been pushed in and there would have been a lot more damage to his trailer and his van, possibly.
Well, the guy who.
Well, it would have been done to the back of the trailer for starters, and not the light, because,
Yeah.
like you see, where the light is, it's positioned on the side, so it would have been the back of his trailer.
The funny bit is, right? Can't concentrate.
Well, I'm trying to find stuff that'll
The
stick.
funny
to
thing
your
is,
face.
right, when he actually got out and started shouting and bawling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And I was sat in my cab. I thought, you fucking idiot. Right. Then he started shouting and bawling and called me a fucking idiot and everything else. Well, I thought, right, I've been up since fucking like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Right. I can't be doing for fucking dickhead like you. So I got out my fucking Rev made me do it. Right. Fucking I thought, I'm not taking that. So I got out and I went, just get in your fucking camper, get in the fucking service, we'll sort it out. And stop
Yeah.
fucking shouting like that, you dickhead.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Well,
He got in
quite
there
right for you.
and he said I was in the 4th lane. And I went, mate, no, I fucking won't. You're an idiot. Right.
It's when he turned around and says I couldn't hit him because he's an old man and I had to bite my tongue.
The thing is, I think these people catch on to the fact that you're employed by a company and you're there to take the shit. No matter if they, they can stand at the side of the road and abuse you. The minute you said something wrong, that's it. They're on you.
Yeah.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
good to see so many in tonight. 39. What's going on?
Yeah, we've got a Rev Raid.
Oh,
We're
there's Reverend he does. You
Yeah.
know, Reverend Sam Sideways. If
Right.
If you ain't already
You're-
subscribed, go do the thing.
yeah, go do the thing. Go see Reverend Sam
What?
Sideways. He's got a couple of channels. If you know him, great. If you don't,
That was me.
you probably subscribe to him anyway. But go over there and have a. He does the serious stuff, and well,
Serious
Well-
stuff.
Well, if
Well,
there is
he's
anything serious tonight, then I'm nothing to do with this. That's for sure.
He's got
Good evening, everyone that's joining us tonight for a bit of Saturday Night Madness. I'm going to
Yeah.
leave the capable hands of these two, and I'll probably be back in a bit.
Really capable.
Yeah, man. It's like, see you in a minute, mate.
Yeah,
Take care.
yeah, great. Have you put the link in the room, Matt? Dude,
For real.
if someone wants to join.
All right. Yeah, if you want to come on and just come on, Matt will put
Oh, fuck, I forgot
A
about
link.
that. Let me try this shit.
something in there.
No, I've got a little dude. I got fucking hell, I've sat on my ankle, so this is going to be drastic when I get back up.
There's the link. It's in the comments. If you want to, come in, just click on that, and Matt will bring you in.
Right. Let me see if I can get you
We
on.
don't care who you are. Just come in.
We'll,
Because we're not doing like we did last week on
we'll,
TikTok.
tune into Trollsville soon.
Yeah, we'll go on to.
See if
Idiotsville.
anyone wants to start tonight.
But anyway, that was the serious stuff about idiots in cars hitting fucking trucks.
Got me crayons. I just need to lick a window.
There we go. Yeah.
You need to turn white. You won't turn white.
It's just shit.
Colouring him in.
Yeah, she's colouring me. Anyway, so like we said, that was the serious stuff. So we're not going to have any more serious stuff because it's Saturday night
Well, we
and
might, but
we don't really give a fuck. Hi, Joanne, Steve,
hey, Joanne. Ah, shit.
Oops. Mark H. So who's coming in? Who's coming in? Oh, Shauna's coming in.
But this is frigging.
Oh, why do you want to make me go white? I'm all white as I am.
Who's coming in? Who's coming in? Oh, Shauna's coming in.
Shauna's coming in.
Hello. Oh,
Turn your
no.
thingy
Oh,
down.
who's coming in? Who's coming in? Oh, Shauna's coming in.
Who's in big?
Shauna's coming in.
I'm here.
Turn your neck.
What?
Turn the stream down. Down. Can't hear you, Matt.
Who needs to turn the stream down?
Well, somebody's got the stream on in the background.
Oh.
For Shauna. Who's this one who's coming?
I don't know. There's no name on it. He's talking away to himself, though, bless him.
Matt, we can't hear you, mate.
So, anyone coming into the stream that's playing the live on a different device needs to turn it down first. Otherwise, you'll get a replay.
It might have been because I was connected to my speaker. I'm not disconnected.
Needs to turn it
You've always
down
been
first,
frigging
otherwise you'll
disconnected.
get
It
Good evening.
How you doing? Introduce yourself,
Yeah, I'm
sir.
good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
How you doing?
Cheers.
You having a drink? Can't beat that. Introduce
My
yourself.
name's
sir.
Glenn from the Isle of Sheppey.
One from the Isle of Sheppey, been there a few times, mate. Used to deliver caravans on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can
Nightmare.
see, I'm in my caravan, Saturday night,
Yeah, man.
chilling out.
Yeah, man. Good to see you. Where you get up to?
Yeah. Cheers. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. Well, I'm just getting made up, apparently.
I don't like this matrix.
Happy Halloween.
Somebody's still lagging.
Yeah, because there's a repeat one.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't usually wear makeup. It's
Yeah, we
just the
don't.
dresses. It's just the fucking dresses and the suspenders.
You can't use fire. My work.
Yeah, I don't usually wear makeup.
What is she doing to your face?
Just the fucking dress.
It's Halloween. She's trying to make me look fucking better so I don't scare anybody who...
What is she doing to your face?
So what you been up to, mate?
Huh?
What else that's happened this week? How do you want to talk about? A little bit strange.
Well, like, still got the food on in the
I'm
background.
getting a lot of background noise. I can hardly hear you.
Where we're getting background noise from?
I'm getting a lot of feedback through the speakers.
We haven't got any speakers.
Yeah, we haven't got any speakers.
We just use the basics because
We're not producers.
we're not producers and we're just a couple of fucking idiots and we don't need all this stuff.
We just use the basics because we're not producers and we're just a couple of fucking idiots. We don't need all this stuff.
Loads of feedback.
Oh, that's got to be on. Yeah, Zoom talking on this one.
Come on,
Yeah,
come on.
have you got another device running in the background that could be playing?
Mobile phone, but that's not
Yeah,
running.
if you turn the volume down, it will stop the feedback.
All right.
Hang on.
If you turn the volume down, it will stop the feedback.
Oh, hang on. It's getting technical now. Hang on. I'll tell you what. I'll turn it off.
There's Sean again.
I've turned it off.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. We're going to go on Smallville.
Yeah, Sam, we're cool. How are you, mate?
I thought you'd be interested in that message on
Sorry,
online.
Sorry, Donna, have you got any devices on phone? Because something's getting a real bad feedback. Sorry, Donna, have you got any devices on phone?
That's not playing us out.
I've got nothing else on. Still whistling and
Yeah, still whistling now. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, but how's he killed him?
Are we all right now?
No, there's feedback coming back to my end, so I can hear myself. So it would tell me that
whenever I'm sitting.
I can hear myself. So it would tell me that
Yeah. He's still alive. My bad.
I'm still alive.
It's technology in it, never bloody works.
Still alive. Oh,
You got. Well, we won't be able to hear anyway.
I can't put it on. Come on. I was watching you earlier on, mate. Then we had to come over here and sort this out. Have we still got feedback? Echo.
Yeah, I'm still getting feedback from somewhere.
How the fuck's that coming through?
Yeah, I'm still getting feedback from somewhere.
Well, we haven't got any of the devices up.
Is it better now?
No, it's still the same. I'll turn my mobile phone off and it's still the same.
it could be. Are you on a laptop, Donna?
Yeah, I'm on a laptop, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the volume on there, I would imagine. I don't know which one, but it seems to be when I mute Glenn's mic, it tends to go away. I don't know if that's the same for anyone else, but there you go. tends to go away. I don't know if that's the same for
Yeah, it's
everyone
coming. It's obviously coming from your speakers, mate.
There you go.
Oh, that's a bit better. I'll turn the laptop volume down so I can hear your voices easier now.
Yeah.
I've still got a better background feedback, but it's not. Hang on.
Okay.
Let me just. I can hear your voices easier now.
Yeah.
I've still got a better background feedback, but it's not.
Well, I've got it still in the background.
Well, it's not us, is it?
No, because it's feedback on ours and it's not.
You listen on the laptop, really, and you wouldn't really want earphones in it.
Where's that gone?
You got.
Oh, fuck's sake, these candy shocking.
And they're fucking done. You better find.
What was that about?
I don't know.
Probably need
Where?
some headphones. That's what I probably need.
Yeah.
Have I got any headphones? No, I haven't. Probably need some
You-
headphones.
No, Matt, I don't know what I'm talking about, mate. I don't know why I'm trying to give fucking technical advice. I'm about as technical as a dead frog. With dementia.
I don't know why I'm trying to give fucking technical advice.
So what's happening with you anyway?
Hang on.
So what's happening with you anyway?
Yeah, I think all Rev's lads are going now.
Yeah,
I
they
think they'll
can't,
be going back on. They can't be doing
Yeah,
with
they
our
can't be doing
fucking
with the feedback.
professionalism. Can't be doing with our professionalism. But anyway,
the witch is out trying to escape.
is anything? And is anybody doing anything for Halloween?
Probably not. Apart
No.
from getting pissed.
Nobody's doing anything. Needs headphones. He needs headphones. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
he's got to try and find some. If anybody else wants to come in, Matt's got the link in there. Just click on it and
Oh, that's
See what-
some. It's stopped now.
To try and find some.
Oh, it's not
No,
stopped.
because it's you. Because you want to hear speaking.
In there.
Oh, that's some. It's stopped now. Oh, it's not stopped.
Because
Oh,
it's you.
Tom,
Everybody
you
out here.
Yeah, it's definitely you and the sound.
Yeah, it's stopped feeding back now.
Shauna's come back. How you doing, Shauna? How's it
All
going?
right, I'm just doing ting.
Yeah,
What are you having? These
Uh,
guys-
do you want-
I don't know. This IT stuff it drives me insane.
Yeah, well,
Right. Oh, we got that music.
we don't know music neither. That's why we have a producer.
Do I call my meat?
Hell, yeah. No. Donna,
It
don't.
just looks
What?
dead dark. The picture's dead dark.
What the fuck is that?
I'm making G-Rosses.
You're making what?
It's pork. It's because it's dark in the kitchen.
All right. But what did you call it?
A G-Ross.
Sounds like a
G-Ross.
fucking wrestler.
G-Ross.
What did you call it?
G-Ross. It's a Greek bit. It's like a Greek kebab.
G-Ross. G-Ross. What did you call it?
G-Ross. It's a gyros. Whatever you want to fucking call it.
Well, why don't you try to call it the proper fucking thing instead of something fucking ridiculous?
There's a guy there with it.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't fucking care what it's called.
Just looks a fucking mess.
Yeah, I don't fucking care what it's called.
Right. Yeah, we'll go to Trollsville in a second.
Yeah, right. We're going to go on TikTok, so it's going to be fucking funny here, isn't it?
I'll go over there now and do my moderating.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go
Yeah.
on TikTok, so it's going to be
Right, bye. I'll go
I'll
over
be
there
there.
now
We'll
and
see you
do
in
my
a bit.
moderating.
Right, we're going on. We're going to
We'll be there in a
Oh, yeah.
second.
let's have a flag first because we can't smoke
Oh,
on
yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's pretty easy to work out on TikTok.
What the fuck? Fucking things, isn't it?
Do you live in a caravan on Sheppey, do you?
Walden Bay, been down here 8 years.
Have you? Which site you on?
Walden Bay Caravan Park. Walden Bay, been down here
I don't think I've been to that one. We used to live a caravan.
Just next to Laysdown. Just before you get into Laysdown.
All right, yeah. I know there's a few horrible ones to get to down there, isn't they?
Just before you get into Laysdown. Yeah, there's a
Hey,
few not so good
Clint,
ones.
sorry, just to interrupt. Have you got,
That's all right.
as you come in on the link, have you got a different feed of YouTube open at the same time? If you've got YouTube open, just close that and it will shut the echo off.
All right, hang on. Let's just shut.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, it's gone now. Just shut YouTube and it stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you
Yeah, I
got
can
the
hear you now. Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Good.
Hey!
Perfect now.
We get there in the end.
Way, technology, it works.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Sid.
Because you're on StreamYard and you're watching it through YouTube. Obviously, it's there. So we're picking it up and it's just making it horrible for everybody. So that's what the problem was.
Ah, right. I don't know. This is the first time I've used StreamYard. I just followed the
Okay.
link and
Yeah. So how did you get onto here? Do you usually watch us idiots or?
I was on the Revs channel. I was going in on a Saturday night.
Yeah, we do for a bit.
And he's going over to what's that bloody site he uses? Discord. I can't get his link to work on Discord.
All right.
I downloaded it to the laptop, but I just can't. It just won't connect up. No, I don't know.
That's a bit strange.
Again, IT. I ain't got a clue.
No. Well, I haven't either. So Donna does everything like that. I just sit here and act daft whilst getting slowly pissed on a Saturday night because it's better than
so this link came up, and I thought, well, I'll just follow the link, and yeah, I've got here. Oh well. Anyway, cheers.
I'm gonna carry his makeup on in a minute, Kate.
Cheers.
It's just cheers. We're gonna go to
Cheers.
Trollsville as well. So
Yeah, we're going to go on to Trollsville. That's when it starts. That's when all the trolls come in and fucking
that's
start
when
with
some
it.
of the mods have already jumped out and they're sat at the door waiting for us to press live.
Which is quite
So-
funny because they just insult us and it doesn't affect us. So
You were God.
So she reads the comments off there and they try to upset us. Well, they usually get us banned when they find out that we're not really fucking bothered what they think because they're fucking lefty read that sit in the fucking man's basement.
Well, it's just like Facebook, though, isn't it? I mean, Christ almighty. I mean, the amount of stuff you get. Oh, bloody Facebook.
Well, this is on Facebook and YouTube.
And then we
It's
have to
live on
separate
YouTube,
TikTok.
so as well.
Are you in butch mode ready? Bless you.
So, whereabouts in the country are you?
We're in Hull,
Yeah.
Oh, Hull.
East Yorkshire. Yeah, on the East Coast.
Yorkshire.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
fucking great, isn't it?
I used to live up in Gateshead.
Oh yeah, I bet that was fun.
Gateshead and County Durham. I moved back. Coming 10, 11 years ago now. I come back, but I spent 10 years up there.
Fucking hell.
I went up there. For whereabouts in Gateshead.
No, I said you lasted 10 years in Gateshead.
Yeah, Gateshead and County Durham. Yeah.
Wow.
I was there.
Brave.
But Gateshead had its not. I suppose it's like any town or city. It had its good places, and then it had its, you know what places.
Fucking shitholes.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say the word, but yeah, it had its shitholes.
Yeah, you can say anything you want on here. We don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's right. I don't mind. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I lived up in Saltwell Park, which was next to like the big public park and that. A lovely flat there, and I lived in a couple of different areas of Gateshead, and I used to love it. It was great.
Are you going live on there?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
We're smoking.
Oh yeah, that's why we aren't going live, because we're smoking. We can't smoke on TikTok. You can beat people up with fucking different objects, right? You can promote fucking all kinds of fucking weird shit.
You
can't
can't
have a
mention
fag.
that you're polishing a truck tank
Yeah.
or have a flag.
Yeah, we got fucking booted off, right, for 10 minutes. The first one, wasn't it? Because somebody came in
We got
through
a
halfway
7-8
through a
band, didn't we,
fucking
for the second one?
conversation where Donna was trying to explain to some fucking simpleton how she polishes a
No,
fucking tank.
that was the 7-day ban. That one, the 10-minute one.
All right, anyway. But she was trying to explain how she polishes a
And I
diesel
said
tank on a
I
truck
started it by hand and finished it with the machine, and they kicked us off.
for nudity and
sexual something or other.
Yeah. Just
I
bollocks.
wasn't on
really.
about anything sexual. I was on about polishing my fucking fuel tank.
So on that TikTok shit, right? You can fucking smack people around the head, which is fucking promoting violence, right?
Yeah.
You can do anything you fucking want, but if you have a cigarette, oh, you're fucked.
The cigarette.
Oh, yeah. The first 10
Surge
minutes,
society, isn't you? Yeah.
They accidentally flashed the cig in front of the camera and they booted us off and put us in the sin bin, bastards.
You can tell which country this comes from, can't you? Because there's all this, right? You can't fucking promote smoke. You're not allowed. Yeah. Fucking nip-eyed little commie
Oi.
bastards.
Yeah.
One little fucking extra, didn't you? Behave.
Yeah, but I used to love it up north. I used to say, you know, literally, I used to come out of Gateshead. Like when I used to go on holiday, I used to fly from Newcastle Airport, and I didn't have to drive to the airport. I used to walk up the top of the road, get on the bus, 10 minutes on the bus, get the Gateshead interchange, get on the metro, Newcastle Airport. The train stopped. Huh?
I was just
just
coming
reading the
back
comment.
to one of the comments. So
Yeah, but-
carry on.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
And then the train used to stop in the airport terminal, straight off the train, straight up, checked in online, through security, departure lounge, couple of beers, flight, warm, away.
Did you see the
Brilliant.
train stopped in the airport terminal?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just get the airport train.
But it's good.
Just
I
take
mean,
that-
up north, it's grim, innit? It's grim up north, but fucking people are damn to fucking half, aren't they?
Oh,
The
that's
quality-
what I
yeah,
found. Yeah,
people-
it was grim up there. I mean, but the people up there, I made some really good friends with. I mean, I went up on a job and I was only meant to be up there for like about 6 weeks.
That's what she said.
And then the job just carried on and carried on and carried on. They said, do you want to carry on working up here? And I was like, yeah. And I was staying in a hotel at the time, which the company were paying for. And I started getting used to the place. And then that contract finished. And I thought, you know, I like it up here. Because you've got half an hour drive up the A1. And you had all of Northumberland, Scotland. And it was easy to get to, and it was beautiful. And I stayed up there. I ended up there 10 years.
Yeah, it's only an hour now from Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, literally, once you get on the A1, get past Newcastle and get past the airport turning, and then it's the A1 straight up, and you're straight into Berwick upon Tweed.
Yeah. Have you been in Berwick? It's fucking lovely in Berwick.
Yeah, brilliant. I used to work for the contract I was on finished. I worked for a accident repair centre, and I used to do the recovery drive.
My truck's been wrote off. You want to come and fix the fucker?
No, I worked on trucks years. I worked in the motor trade for years, and the fault of now stripping an hub and undoing 10 bloody tight wheel nuts and knocking a bloody hub off, and days are gone.
What I was saying to Matt earlier. before we came in.
Didn't you?
Right? They're going about a driver shortage and fucking shit like that, and haulage is in a mess. But the fucking people who make it a mess, right? Are usually the
Rodney
fucking
Cunts is one of them. Did I say that out loud?
right. Is Asda, Tesco's, all the fucking ones Simon used to work for.
Yeah,
Right? But they can't get fitters as well. So you have a little accident like I did, right? It just wants a few parts and it's perfectly roadworthy, right? But they can't get the fitters because they're not paying them. And the NVQ system is fucked up. I'm an NVQ assessor and I refuse to work in it
We know
anymore
where there might be a van
because-
going that just needs a new shelf.
because you just fucking you can be. When I served my time as a fitter, right, it took me 5 years to get my city and gills.
yeah.
I didn't touch a fucking truck I didn't touch an engine or a
I
car or a
also-
truck for
And
18 months.
beer and beard.
Yeah, you just used to clean up
Oh,
and
right.
fucking make cups of tea and shit like that. But when you passed it, you knew you passed it. But the NVQ system, you can be an NVQ level 1 in 6 months, level 2 in another 6 months. By a year, 2.5 years, you can be the top. Level 5, right? And I wouldn't trust any of the bastards because I used to
Well,
have to assess them, right?
Rather than computer.
You know what I mean? I used to have fucking idiots used to go down there into colleges and training centres, and they say, "Are you ready for this? Nobody's pushed you into doing this assessment. You're ready for it. You've agreed to it. Yeah. You used to go through this fucking tick sheet. There was more fucking tick sheets than there was fucking experience in the fucking people who was taking the assessment. I mean, I had one guy. I said, "You ready?" Yeah, it was a brake job. Stuck it on the ramp. Yeah, took the fucking wheel off. Yeah, tried taking the hub off the back. Couldn't get it off. He's hitting it with hammers. And I went, "Excuse me, mate. Right, I'm not supposed to interfere, but have you checked everything to make sure that them brakes will come off easy?" Yeah. He's only left the fucking handbrake on. If you're removing drums off the fucking back of a fucking car, right, you make sure you take the handbrake off. And this cunt had already passed his level 1. He'd already passed his level 1. You know, and I sat there and I went, I can't do this anymore. These people are going to go out and they're going to fucking fix people's cars and they're going to be taking the fucking families out in it. They're going to kill people.
What about that time when you had to do the bearings at Benson's, and he shot an hole in the wall? That was funny.
Yeah, this was fucking funny, this. I used to work at Benton's Haulage in Garrett's Green in Birmingham. Anyway.
That was
I used to work with another guy called Trevor. Fantastic guy. Worked on trucks all his life. But the boss's van, it was a Crafter.
Something like
Volkswagen Crafter.
Holding out for the motorbike racing and shit, yeah.
Failed its MOT, and one of the things it failed on was the ball joints, bottom ball joints. So
yeah,
I thought,
that was it, ball joints.
I started early, so I was in at 5 o'clock. I'd fixed all the trucks, all the little faults that they get overnight and everything. So they went out, and I thought, well, I'm not going to do my first trailer till 8 o'clock, so I'll have a go at the boss's van. So I got it in, jacked it up, ball joint was pressed in. So I heated it up. Yeah, lovely. Got it nice and hot. Poked an hole in the bottom of the ball joint so the gases could escape. Boom, banged it out, no problem. My mate came in about 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah, came in about 8 o'clock. He went, "Oh, you started on the van?" I said, "Yeah, I've done this side." He said, "Oh, I'll do the other side. You go and get so and so, so and so." So fucking hell. I went out and he's there, eating it up. And remember, he only works on trucks, right? So, right, you don't usually change the ball joint on a truck. You usually change the full fucking lot, don't you?
Yeah, the full fucking arm. Yeah, so we used to. Yeah, like link arm, you change the fucking lot.
Yeah. So he's not used to working on small commercial vehicles. Well, he forgot to put a hole in the bottom, and all I heard was this massive fucking bang. He'd fucking warmed it up that much, right? He'd warmed the wishbone up that much. It was glowing fucking white, yeah. And then he hit it with an hammer. Well, obviously, he hadn't released the pressure, so all the pressure in the cup underneath that held the fucking... Well, it fucking hit the floor, took a chunk out the floor about that big, and then there was a bang,
didn't it?
And we couldn't find it. Well, we thought, well, that's fucking red hot. And all around this fucking garage is like cardboard boxes full of parts, headlights and fucking shit like that. Right? And I thought, well, something's going to fucking catch fire if we don't find this fucking thing. We couldn't find it anyway. She walked in and she went, "How the fuck has that hole appeared in the wall?" And it right at the top, it was fucking asbestos sheet, like asbestos sheeting.
Yeah, good. It was that cladding crap.
Yeah.
Right.
Blew it straight through.
The ball joint shot. It hit the floor, fucking took off at a 45-degree angle, exited the fucking building at the peak where the fucking peak is of the road, and ended up in the fucking haulage yard next door. Fucking hell. Couldn't fucking believe I thought nearly set fire to a fucking truck in the next yard, man.
But I'll tell you the best one I had in the garage. When I was working for Accident Repair Centre, it was split. It was two brothers that owned it. Half of it was a service centre, MOT centre, and the other side was the bit I worked on, which was the accident repair. And I used to do the recovery driving. Anyway, I don't know if you've ever seen them little microcar, like MC2 microcars.
Yeah.
Made of plastic.
Yeah.
Little 500cc engine in them.
Yeah, fucking horrible little.
Sounds like a good so funny.
Yeah, and you could drive them on a motorcycle license because they're under a certain curb length. You can drive them anyway. We had this twat in there working on one, and had to take the fuel tank out of it to do some repairs on it because they're only fucking plastic. And I mean, the chassis on them's like a bloody shopping trolley you get out of Asda with plastic cladding around it. Honestly, they're fucking lethal. I had to deliver one from Gateshead, from Newcastle to Doncaster once, and not to drive it. And Jesus fucking Christ, I've never been so scared in my fucking life. On the A1, fucking trucks coming past me. I mean, fucking things like this. Anyway, cut a long story short, he instead of draining the fuel out the fuel tank first, he jacks it up on a lift, and he's got his inspection light, and they're not LED one, it's the old traditional 240 watt bulb.
Sorry, he's only getting
So-
a drink. You can still hear you.
That's all right, let him get your drink. Let him come back when he's got his drink. Don't blame you. Don't blame you. Have a drink. Why not? Have a drink. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know
Cheers.
which one. I
Uh,
wonder what it tastes like mixed together.
no, we're not doing that anymore. Carry on, mate. Go on.
And, anyway, instead of draining the tank out, what he fucking done, he jacks it up on a ramp, and then he had this inspection light, not LED one, it was the old 240 volt bulb one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the old type, you used to put a fucking household bulb in it. So he loosens all this fuel tank off, pulls the fuel tank out. Of course, the fuel tank tips back. What you got there? Whoa, look at you, posh. On the pole. Right, pulls the fuel tank out.
I drink that shit straight out of a bottle.
Of course, the old fuel tank must have been about 3/4 full because there's nothing holding the filler neck on it, covering the filler neck. Didn't cap that off. All the fucking petrol comes out, drops down onto the fucking lead light, which blows the fucking bulb and caught the fucking lot of light. And there's this fucking plastic car on a fucking ramp up in fucking flames.
Yeah.
Couldn't fucking believe it. Fucking wrote it off there, fucking soot on it with the fucking fire extinguishers. There was dry fucking powder everywhere. There's this customs car on the fucking ramp dripping fucking molten plastic. I was like,
What type of Lucasade though, Tracy?
Yeah.
I was
Don't
like,
mention
what
it.
the fuck?
Yeah. Well, fucking mate. Right. I just lost.
I fucking like, I had to walk away because I was laughing so much.
The worst accident I had was when I took the wrong bolt out of the fucking strut arm on it. The
Ah, well-
suspension arm, and I had the fucking thing land on my leg. It hurt like fuck.
When he had me on garage, I had this fucking dippy. Well, I had a couple of fucking dippy customers. Well, there was all fucking dippy customers.
Hey,
'cause-
they was the one that fucking paid your bills to stop being a twat. There would have been some nice ones, I think. Maybe.
I'll tell you about. I'll tell you about a couple of ones. This dippy bed, right? She was fit, but she was as dippy as fuck. She rung me up and she went, "Dave, can you come round and fit a new battery in my car? Because somebody stole the other one."
What? I don't think you
So
told
what-
me this one.
Right. So I said, "They've stole your battery out your car." So she said, "Yeah." So, right, I said, "Fuck it, I'll just come round with another battery for your car." So I goes and buys a fucking battery. What you threatening me with that for?
'Cause I'm going
Right.
to get the other side soon.
All right. So I goes round with a fucking battery, and it was a Volkswagen Beetle, right? So I said to her, I said, "What made you think that somebody stole your battery?" She says, "Well, I've checked in the front and I've checked in the fucking back, right? Under the bonnet and under the,
Ew.
right? And I can't find the battery, so somebody's stolen it." So I went, "You've checked where?" She said, "I've checked under the bonnet and
Oh,
I've checked in the
dear.
boot, right? And I can't find the battery and it won't start. There's no lights on or anything." So I've gone and bought a fucking brand new battery. I've drove a fucking 22 fucking miles to a fucking house that's in the middle of fucking nowhere,
The Tourette's is strong tonight, isn't it?
right? Now, I don't know how anybody found their fucking car 25 miles away in the middle of fucking nowhere to steal the battery off it. You know what I mean? There must have been somewhere fucking closer to steal a bastard battery. But anyway, so I opens the door, fucking lifts the seat up. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm replacing your battery." She went, "Oh, I didn't know it was under there." All it was. Now, have you ever seen a Volkswagen Beetle fucking electrics on them fucking batteries?
Yeah.
Loads of the little bastards. Well, the main one with 3 wires coming off, can't remember what they do, but fucking one of them's, I think it's the constant live to the fucking solenoid, and one, I don't know. Anyway, these fucking wires had come off the fucking terminal. I just put the terminal back on and started it up. And she went, "Oh, well, I don't need that new battery now." I went, "You can fucking, you
Yeah,
can
that's
fuck
what
off.
That's what she
Fuck
said.
off. Fucking
Yes,
paying
You're
for
buying the
it.
fucking battery, right? And you're paying for the fucking call out as well, right? Because you're a fucking idiot, right?" And then I had another one. "Dave, I've done an oil change, but you need to come down and help me." I said, "Why?" He said, "I can't get the oil in." I said, "What do you mean you can't get the
Oh,
fucking
no.
oil in?"
No.
Yeah, right. These are the fucking idiots I had to contend with every day. Every fucking day of my life, I had idiots as customers. Fucking horrendous. And if any of them's watching, you're a set of cunts, right?
I
Not because
really
you'd be
am glad I
nice.
haven't gone live
You're a
on
set
there
of
yet.
cunts.
We would have even beaten new records 3 minutes
Right.
then.
So it goes round. He's got a new oil filter on, and there's this massive oil underneath his car. And I went, "You have put the fucking plug back in the bottom." He said, "Of course I put the fucking plug back." I said, "Where's this oil coming from?" He said, "I can't get the fucker in." I says, "Why can't you get the fucker in?" And he went, "Because the oil's too fucking small."
Oh, no.
I
No.
went, "The fucking hell." And I went, "Well, where have you been pouring it?" And he
Oh,
went,
my
"Down the
God.
dipstick hole." He'd only been trying to
Oh,
put fucking 5 litres of fucking oil in through the
Wow.
dipstick hole. So I just took the fucking top off, poured the fucking oil in. And he went,
yeah.
"I didn't know it went in there." I said, "Why do you think there's got a picture of a fucking oil can on?"
Yeah,
Well,
but that
I
one,
bought,
when they showed me that video and they took the oil nut out at the bottom and all water fell out. They
Yeah.
put water in the oil.
I had another idiot, same thing, oil change. Right, "I've done an oil change on my car, Dave. It won't start." I said, "You've done an oil change on your fucking car and it won't start?" "Yeah, it was running fine. I've changed the oil. Now it won't start." I said, "I'll be round." So I goes round to his premises. It was a Ford Escort van, Matt. Ford Escort van, right? So, and I went, "So
Oh,
what have you
dear.
done?" He went, "Well, I drained the oil out. I changed the oil filter, and I filled it up with oil." And he said, "Now it won't start."
I thought you was going to say.
So
the
I thought, right, I'll just, do the usual fucking checks. Check there's power in the battery. Yeah, there's enough cranking power. Right. Turned it over. Blah, blah, blah. I thought, fucking hell, that doesn't sound right. Fucking 13.5 volts in the fucking engine, in the battery. I thought, something's not right here.
No shit.
So I takes the fucking top off the fucking rocker cover, and the fucking engine was full to the top of the rocker cover with oil. The hydraulics, and it couldn't fucking turn over.
hydraulic the fucking lot, innit?
You know what?
I'll tell you one of the best ones I had. I bought a Ford Cougar about 4 years ago up in Essex. I live in Kent. I found it online with a dealer. Went up there, viewed it, and it, like low mileage. And I thought, yeah, I'll buy it. 12 grand's worth of
Yeah,
car.
Which type of Cougar? The old shape or the new shape? Because they've changed the shape drastically, haven't they?
Yeah, they had mine's a 15 plate.
Right.
So it's a newer shape.
She's got a Ford Probe.
Yeah. So I put deposit down on it, and they said, "Oh, we'll get it serviced, we'll get it MOT'd. You got 12-month RAC warranty and all this with it." And then he said, "We're going to put new front discs and pads on it. So we're going to want new rear tyres. We'll put them on it for you. We'll do all this, we'll do all that, we'll do all this." Oh, so fair enough. So following Saturday, went up, picked it up. All the work done, MOT. Fucking beautiful, valeted. It was like immaculate. So I paid the money, driving it home, and it'd been raining. And I was on the M25 coming up towards Dartford Crossing. And it was in the winter, so you got all the salt spray coming up on the windscreen. So I just started approaching up the ramp to the Dartford Crossing, and I thought, I need to wash my windscreen. So I squeezed it, and this big, thick mass come out the jets onto the windscreen, and glooped me screen, and I couldn't see
Technical
fuck all.
installing. Sorry.
I was in 4 lanes of traffic on the M25, and I couldn't see fuck all. It was pissing down. I had to wind the window down, stick my head out the window to see where I was going.
That's fucking brave on that fucking bridge.
Yeah, I was like, I can't see fuck all. What if the fuck's coming out the washer jets? Anyway, I've got the other side of the crossing, pulled into the services there, into the industrial estate where where they sell Teslas.
Don't mention them on here.
No,
But
we want to get one money right, don't we?
horrible. I pulled in and I thought, what the fuck's this? I rubbed my fingers across the windscreen and I thought, that's oil. Well, jack the bonnet up,
How the
jack the
fuck
bonnet
is that?
up, open the windscreen washer filler up, and it's full of engine oil. They've got fucking engine oil in the fucking washers. I was like, for fuck's sake. So I've done the dipstick, that was on level, but they must have had some really thick fucking apprentice, like, make sure that all the levels are checked. And he's like, oh, it's got a yellow cap. That's the same colour as what's on the rocker cover. Oh, that's where the oil goes in. Filled it up with fucking engine oil. I'm on the
I went
Fucking
hard, I
idiots.
went through the jets. They must be quite good jets. That is,
going
well.
over the floor.
Doesn't it make you fucking think, right? There's so many fucking idiots in this fucking world. How the fucking hell has the human race existed for this fucking long?
Oh, you're like, for fuck's sake.
Right.
Yeah, it was pissing down with rain. I got my head out the window, going over the M25 crossing in 4 lanes of busy traffic, and I can't see out my windscreen.
It
Well,
wasn't
I'm
one of
having
them
to drive
fucking.
with my fucking head out the window.
It wasn't one of them fucking highly experienced doctors, nurses, and mechanics that are coming over in rubber dinghies, is it?
Wow.
I'll tell you what, it wouldn't fucking surprise me.
Fucking
Oh,
wow.
that's another thing down here in Kent. Fucking hell, we've had nearly 1,000 this week already. Land.
Yeah, but we see what Serco are doing. Serco are actually advertising for landlords now so they can sublet their houses.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
my mate, he's still in the
Yep.
caravan industry, works for Anson's Caravans. I'm not advertising them because they're a set of cunts, right? But that's who he works for, right? He was going down to Rill, right? And the woman who owns this caravan park is getting rid of all the caravans because the government are giving them £250 per day per person. Now, you live in a caravan. You live in a static caravan. How many people could it sleep? 6?
At a push, yeah.
Yeah. So you've got about 6.
You could get 6 in here, yeah.
Yeah.
At a push.
So she's got a caravan site that's only open holiday season usually, but because the government are bringing all these new doctors and nurses and mechanics and women beaters and child rapists and other professionals in, right?
Yeah, I know where you're coming from.
Right? And I didn't mean to say that. Oh, I thought that was you going to shove a fucking cig in me here then.
Oh, yeah, because I'm not mean.
Right? She's now getting, instead of £500 a week for a family, right, on holiday, she's now getting £250 a day per person.
Yeah.
If she gets 6 fucking people in a van, yeah,
Easy
got to do all of
money.
a day, that's not a week, that's a day.
What?
So you can't fucking go on holiday. Well, I won't go in holiday in that fucking shithole anyway.
Well,
but
it's like down here in Kent. If you go on somewhere like Travel Republic or somewhere like that, like Dover, Folkestone, Deal, put in to find a B&B or a hotel for a weekend away down the coast. No fucking chance. No availability. And it's not because of the tourists.
No.
It's full of them.
Have you noticed the immigrants that are coming in? Right?
Fucking full of them. Hang on.
Yeah. Have you noticed where they're coming from now?
just gonna get-
Albania. What the fuck? Right? Warzone is Albania in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking wankers.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a drink. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so if
Okay.
anybody else wants to come in and just chat shit, we'll just come in and chat shit.
Cat shit. You mean chat shit?
Behave, Dave.
I think he's on about the other.
Oh.
I don't know.
What other Dave? There's only one
Because there
Dave.
was something about being up at 7:30 on a Sunday. About
Ah.
when you having a laugh on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing much more to your face. I can't get the fucking paint to stick on yours.
That's because I'm.
And we need to go and spend at least half an hour with the trolls.
Yeah, we need to go on Trollsville, don't we?
Yeah.
Just listen. I look like this. I ain't got that fucking glare anymore on my fucking face. I'm enjoying this. I know what a fucking blackboard, whiteboard, whatever. Yeah.
You weren't going to say anything along them lines then. I could hear the fucking. In fact, I can smell the smoke. Swat.
Does anybody else think this is fucking ridiculous where you can't say blackboard anymore? Fucking stupid. Right. Here's a question. How many do you think have illegally crossed into England this year? Where?
It's 100,000, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, it has. I think it has gone into its 100,000. So the NHS are fucking fully booked now. They're all right. We can all get an operation because we've got enough doctors and nurses and
back.
whatever else has come into
Turn
the
your face
fucking.
a second.
I'm back. Get me blanket. Get me cushion.
I need to do the Illumina shit in a minute.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think it's got to be over 100,000, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Down here, we are getting 1,000 a week.
1,000.
On average, they said it's about 1,000 a week landing in dinghies.
That's just a reported, Matt, innit? 38,000.
Because there's been all them as well that have landed on the shore and fucked off as well.
Well, I was just coming to that because not this week just gone, the week before, they had a load turn up on a dinghy, and then obviously they turned up on the beach at Dungeness, and they scattered.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's what they do. They get off, they chuck their life jackets off, and they fucking scatter before the authorities can round them up. And they scattered, and then I can't remember exactly what part of the coast it was. The weather's been quite mild down here. So there was a woman, she had a back door open.
You want to rephrase that?
Sorry, you can tell we're truckers because both of us went exactly.
She had the rear of her premises open to a garden. Oh, that's even worse, isn't it? This fucker come into her house.
Video or a clip of that. Where's the woman? Somewhere down your end, right?
Yeah, in Kent. Yeah.
One of them fucking horrible bastards walked straight into her house, demanded a fucking telephone.
That's right. That's the one I'm just talking about.
Manchester. Have you got any of that, Matt?
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I got it off Kent Online, the new local news service. Yeah, walked into her house, demanded a mobile phone and money because I need to get to Manchester or Birmingham.
Yeah. Wonder why.
So she fucked him off out of it and he done a bump. She phoned the police and the police put it down as a what do they put it down as?
No offence committed.
No offence committed because nothing was stolen.
Yeah, but
like
trespass is a criminal offence for starters, but that would have been a trespass and fucking.
Yeah, but trespass is not criminal; it's civil.
Yeah, but if you do it under tort law because he was stopping her from going about her daily business, then it's criminal.
Yeah, but when you start making fucking threats, then it becomes.
Police done fuck all.
Yeah. They won't though, will they?
You need to go on TikTok.
Yeah, but you know what? Have you seen that video going around where they were stopping people pulling the stupid fuckers out the middle of the road?
And offering them drinks?
Yeah. One of them had glued themselves to the road so the copper was giving him a drink of water. What a set of twats.
I'll tell you what, I was watching Gerald Porshman earlier, a lot earlier, and he does like funny clips, and there was this fucking knobhead. Well, he's in Australia, so I don't know where it was, but this knobhead walked into a restaurant, put glue on his hands and stuck him to the table. So a load of the patrons got up, lifted the fucking table up, took it into the fucking hallway and turned it on its side, and the cunt fell off. So it's like, you know, when...
Yeah, but how can you rub your hands together when you just put super glue on it?
You put super glue on your hands.
Like that before they do that.
Right. They're not super gluing themselves to any fucking thing. It's just fucking sticky shit. Might be the boyfriends.
Yeah.
Ugh,
whatever. Right? I don't know.
You nigger.
But it's not fucking super glue because you put super glue on your hands and do that, your fucking hands are stuck out there.
Oh fuck me! I
You've not watched
was
any of them videos. They've got the glue, they've stuck their hand, they've done that, and they've put their hands down.
Right.
yeah, it's probably fucking Evo stick or something like that. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Because I know they're fucking idiots, right? There's no getting around it. They are fucking
Hello.
psychopathic fucking lunatics, right?
Trolls will.
But they even know that super gluing themselves to something where they might
Welcome
need the
to
toilet,
Googleverse.
or God forbid, the premises might just say, fuck yeah, turn the lights off, turn the heating off, shut the doors and fuck off and leave them to it. And they're fucked, aren't they?
Fucking hell, I'm
So they're
fucking
not
hell.
super gluing themselves to any fucking thing, right? But people actually think they are super gluing things. But this guy just fucking, they carried him out, chucked the table up, and the cunt fell off.
Yeah.
I think it'd have been funnier if the fucking guy had used super glue and he
Hello,
couldn't get
all
the
you
table off
guys.
and he was sat there with a fucking.
I saw one on earlier in the week. I can't remember what country it's from. It's one of these fucking stop oil fucking things, and they had actually super glued themselves to the fucking road. It wasn't in the UK. It was abroad somewhere. The local police just come out with a paint scraper and literally fucking get the fuck up. Took all the fucking skin off their hands and
Yeah,
everything.
but the thing is, right,
And
it's
then cuffed them,
illegal.
arrested them, chucked them in the back of the fucking van.
They're letting them do it, but it's illegal to fucking block a public highway. So why are they getting away with it?
Well, it is illegal. Like if you was driving down a country lane or an A road and then you just stopped your vehicle in the middle, turned it sideways and said, "That's it, no fuckers coming through, I'm protesting," the fucking old bill would be down you like a
Exactly.
fucking ton of
You're
fucking
right, mate.
brick.
Yeah, right. But we know, right?
Try and paint
The-
his face, it's shocking.
My face is fucking shocking any fucking way. You can't make it look any worse, can you? Right. They're doing exactly what the government want to do. They're just doing the government's work for them. So the government aren't going to fucking stop them because this is what they fucking want. Simple
Yeah.
as. So they don't want people to fucking go around the daily lives. They don't want people to come look at the lockdowns. They knew it wasn't going to work. They knew it was going to raise inflation. They knew it was going to fuck the fucking economy. Right? But that's what they wanted.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
yeah.
The amount of fucking people I know that businesses
They're all our
didn't recover from being locked down and had to downsize the business, but then had to get rid of staff.
Yeah.
And,
So it's all part of the
what?
fucking plan.
it was
you
a
were
dose of the fucking flu.
Yeah. Man flu.
So it's all right, it's COVID-19, and up stage, I had it. I had COVID.
Yeah.
I caught it. And then I was like, yeah, I got the flu. And I was ill for 2 weeks. Like you get with the flu, you feel like shit for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And if you go into work, like me being ex-military, nothing fucking stops you. You spread it around.
Yeah,
And then
fuck
they're
it.
on about this fucking COVID-19, this fucking R ratio. The R ratio is 1 to 2. And I was like, watching the TV when old Boris was and that fucking prat, that Chris Whitty.
Green graph, blue graph, yellow graph.
The R ratio at the moment is 1 to 2. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is the R ratio?
About being ex-military.
Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, but everybody fell for it. Well, no. The vulnerable fell for it. The
Be very
sheep
careful. We're on
fell for it.
TikTok.
Fuck TikTok.
Oh, I just got to claim my glasses.
Welcome TikTok, I meant to say.
Can't see a
Yeah,
fucking
we've got
thing
onto
here.
TikTok now, so we've got to be diplomatic.
I'm
We
on
can
TikTok.
beat
I
each
don't know.
other
I
up,
ain't got TikTok.
cause fucking serious injuries to each other, right? You can get kids to do fucking stupid things, but apparently,
Oh, look, a squirrel.
No. Just a normal. I just want to pick up on a few things that was said in the last couple of minutes, because first of all, you said you're ex-military, which is always good to know. But my point is, let's go back to the immigration and illegals crossing. I don't believe it plays into the hands of the government. I don't believe it's part of the plan. I think what they do, I mean, you might disagree, is that they feed these illegals as much as they do is to protect us, the public, in the sense that if they don't get what they want, from the government, if the government don't give it, then obviously these Albanians that are crossing will
They're gonna
attack
take it.
us and just run riot. Now,
Yeah.
to me, it's got so out of hand.
They will create ghettos.
Yeah.
They
Well,
will create
problem
ghettos.
Yeah,
where
there's already no go
it's-
zones for people.
They will rule the roost.
yeah, exactly that. They will rule the roost, because if they don't get what they want from the government and the government don't give, then obviously the only other people they've got to attack is the public, the general public, and they've got nothing to lose. So, although as much
Yeah, well,
as
the
I
way it's going to be
disagree,
shocking
I
up and
disagree
down,
with
like,
it.
we'll have nothing to lose either, so it'll be a fucking fair fight, won't it?
Yeah. I disagree with it totally, the same as you guys do. But if the government don't give it, the likes of the lady that they entered the house of, that will become very common in the sense that it will be happening
will be.
all over the
And
country.
it has been, especially down in Kent where I live.
Yeah.
It's been street muggings, robberies.
Yeah.
It's been rife for the last 20 years.
See, the
And I would say the last 20 years. Public places where you had to go on a warm summer's night and sit down, go to McDonald's or a cafe, get a coffee, go and sit in a local park, drink your coffee with your partner.
The problem is now that the snowball's become so big. How do we, the public, deal with it? Because the government can't. That's my personal opinion.
Well, it's going to get to the stage, mate, where we're going to fucking just have to fucking deal with it. I'd like to see one of the fucking idiots come into my fucking house and fucking try to fucking intimidate me.
I've got this feeling, maybe not for the next few years, but I do believe that the public like us, not necessarily me and you, but certain parts of the public will have enough. The government's done nothing, and they will uprise. I mean, look at
the thing is, if we rely on the government now for protection, even to our own properties, whether that be your home, your caravan, your car, your truck, or whatever, especially these truckers now that are out. I mean, they're attacking trade. They're jumping on trailers, and lorry drivers are becoming under threat more and more every day. And that's when they're given what they're given now. New iPhones, fucking 500 quid a week. Even
when they come across here, they're not exactly bad in chest.
They're getting prepaid payment cards that are automatically topped up each week, so they can go to a shop, buy food, clothing, whatever. Like you say, they're all walking around with brand new phones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brand new iPhones.
I mean,
£1,000 worth of iPhone.
Hope you well, mate.
There's very few like Dave and the rest of us that, probably in this chat room now that would agree. They come through our fucking back door. That's it. We'll deal with them. A lot of these people, oh yeah, definitely. They come through my fucking back door, which they wouldn't because I'm in Wales. But you never know. I mean, we would just deal with it. But the government seems to be issuing these credit card or self top up cards and mobile.
They're prepaid cards and they get topped up weekly automatically.
On another show that I cover 3 times a week, we only covered this on Wednesday. They've got this camp in Kent, that would hold 1,000 people, I believe, or 2,000. That's right. Yeah. 2,800 as of Monday or Wednesday, right? And they were saying that we were made to feel sorry for these people because one woman and her family was left there for 30 days. Well, hang on. What about the 12,000 veterans we've got homeless on our street? That's 12,000 that's only recorded through the MSN. Yeah. Let's do a real count.
I work.
Actually, fucking look.
I work.
None of them are looked after. They're left. Being
a veteran myself, I work closely with an organisation called SAFA.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Not many people have heard about it. It's the Armed Forces Veterans Charity.
Yeah.
There's loads of vets out there, and some of them have done 2 or 3 tours of Afghanistan. They've been to the Gulf when they first joined the army, like myself. You know, I joined the army at 18, 19 years old. I was in fucking Iraq.
It's mad that we're put into a situation
Who's right?
today
What
that
was she
where
told?
we have to use veterans as our comeback to allow these illegals. Do you know what I mean? We don't have to.
Yeah.
The government are very aware of how many veterans are homeless on our streets, freezing in shop doorways, and choose not to give a fuck. Not they don't give a fuck. They
And it's
choose
not-
to
And it's
ignore.
that, and it's also the mental health impacts on these people, our veterans, who've served their bloody country,
What's wrong with fucking hell?
done X amount of years in the army or the Air Force or the Royal Navy, Royal Marines, and they're crying out for help. And they can't even get to speak to a bloody doctor.
Well,
the NHS
no one can get to speak to doctors.
the problem is now,
Seeing as we've got all these fucking wankers called doctors and nurses coming over in diggers, and we can't get a doctor. Oh no, they're immigrants.
I would like someone to show me a video of all the illegals we're actually taking in that are young kids and single women, because everything I've seen have been young men, very well dressed, to designer clothes with the top range phones, who then when arrive here want to upgrade to the next best thing because they know they can. That's taking the piss, and that's where the government need to crack down, and they won't, because they know the danger that if they say no, they're going to go out on our streets and cause mayhem, and they can't police that. They're not prepared. They're not prepared to. When I say not prepared,
there's no way.
Ahead of the game.
We was watching Simon's live earlier, Reverend Simon Sideways. We was watching his live earlier, and somebody rung in, and there was going on about the fucking complaining that they want to go out into public and they're not allowed to. So basically, what they were saying is, right, they want to go out there and get in touch with our women and do what they fucking do best, because it's not fucking working hospitals, is it?
You just got to look at Pauline's comment here that obviously, they're coming in from Dover, which is, obviously very clear. The 19th highest county that's taken in to the hotels. Now, our hotels are full, and not because weddings and parties and, our own just booking a night for a romantic weekend away. She's right. And she lives in Staffordshire. Now, I've been up there quite recently, and I've seen one of the hotels that they recently planned to fill. And you wouldn't believe, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful hotel. And they closed it. I mean, it's been rejected now, I believe, Pauline, am I right? But even like she said, they are coming through her back door almost, and she's in Staffordshire. Where do we stop? There is no. I mean, it's just got far too. The snowball's just got too big now to handle.
With perfect solutions, Matt, can you?
I was saying to I can't remember your name now. I'm pointing at you.
Matt,
I was saying you think, gonna go to France for a few days, take the car, and then why would the fuck you want to do that? Go to Belgium, it's a lot nicer. And you think, well, tell you what we do.
That sells
we've got an early morning ferry. So what do? Book a B&B in Dover. Get up in the morning, have some breakfast, get in the car, drive to the port, get the ferry. You try booking a B&B in Dover, or Folkestone, or Ramsgate. You got no chance. They're rammed.
I believe the only way we're going to make change is if once we've had a good clear out within the government, they actually, Border Force, go out and do what they're meant to do. I mean, you can't blame. A lot of people will say the RNLI are going out there rescuing these people, and that's not what their donations are for. Let's not forget. I agree. I do agree with that. But let's not forget these guys who voluntarily work for the RNLI. Yeah, they're given a shout, and that is it. You go out and you got to do your job. I understand.
In all, and they do down here in all weathers. No matter what the weather is, they get a shout. It's not like, it's a bit stormy out there, not going to do that tonight. It's like, get your waterproofs on, get your life jacket on. We're in the boat, launch the boat. We're out there.
what you'll see on mainstream media is a load of fucking bollocks. To be honest, we all know that. Well,
Yeah, that's why.
us that are clued up to it. But I mean, you know, so Pauline's just said this particular hotel in Staffordshire has been rejected. Now, I've seen this hotel, a massive crazy hotel. I believe it was 88 plus double rooms that they were willing to take. 88 double rooms that probably 88 single men, all within the age of 18 to say 26, who shouldn't be here, shouldn't be checked, and are using taxpayers' money to fucking identify these people. That's completely wrong. That is completely Albanians. You know, like we said,
what they're fucking running from.
Exactly. What are they running?
I saw something on the fucking right on YouTube. Right now, the government are fucking giving millions of pounds to Albania, right, to fucking improve the fucking conditions over there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Fucking twats don't come over here.
It's all right. So like sending that money over to China and letting them fly around.
I mean, changing the subject a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean,
what they was doing, what they're sending the money for over there is they want to build better social housing, better leisure facilities, industrial estates where businesses can set up, so the Albanians, instead of having to come to the UK, they can go to work in comfortable conditions, live in comfortable housing, and then have comfortable things like leisure centres, swimming pools, parks.
We're not putting a link in there.
That won't fucking stop them.
It doesn't matter what you give them; they'll still.
And it's going to cost this country.
Can you put the link to this in?
They'll still come.
TikTok,
It will cost this country billions.
What? Sorry, Dave. Sorry, go on. Say that again, Dave.
No problem.
That's right.
I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what we give them now, because the government have allowed that snowball to get so big, you're never going to stop it. As far as I'm concerned,
it won't stop now. And it's mean, but then you got to look at the European Union. And I know we're out of it. Well,
are we? You reckon?
Well, yeah.
You got to look at the laws, the international law of asylum. It's like if you're an asylum seeker, you're under international law. You have got to claim asylum in the first democratic country you come to. Now, if you're coming from Eastern Europe, the first country you're going to cross the border into is Germany.
The thing is, it could go on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, like even when switching the TV on today, they're saying we need to help Africa. They've got this crisis. Pakistan, they've got this crisis. Fucking hell, we've got our own. Let's sort our own out first.
Yeah.
That's the answer to it.
Yeah.
Until someone's got the bollocks to turn around and say that, mate, we've got. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Well, have you seen? I mean, right. I don't know if you've seen this, but right, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, right?
I'm just gonna
have you seen his fucking wife? Have you seen his wife?
No.
She's got right. She's linked to the CCP. She's actually linked to the CCP, right? Now, to me, right, if you're married to a member of the fucking Chinese Communist Party, right? Don't get me fucking wrong. You shouldn't be in charge of anything in this fucking country. You shouldn't be in charge of your fucking self for a fucking start. Because fuck me, if you get involved with a crazy fucking fucked up, chink-eyed little fucking communist, right? You've got fucking problems.
Behave.
The thing is, there's not enough. There's not enough.
I didn't mean to say.
Don't really.
Little.
Don't.
The rest of it, I meant to say.
Yeah, there you go. See, Kayla Francis says, I mean, it's clear there. You can see it yourself. I've been down there myself and saw them coming in at 5 boats full for 45 minutes. And wherever they get on the news, they're coming in these little flingy dinghies, as they call them. Yeah, mate, these boats, these you know, they're not flingy dinghies for sure.
Well, they're fucking recovery craft.
They are recovery crafts. That's exactly what I was going to say. And actually, all numbered and all marked, and they're going through the system. As soon as they've arrived in England, they're being sent back to be reused. I mean, France are saying they're stopping 50% of the
But-
people that are
but
actually
then-
illegally flying across.
But
as well.
another thing you've got to look at is how these smuggling gangs getting these dinghies through France to the beaches of Calais, letting all these people pile on board with life jackets and be launched into the sea to travel the 21 miles across the sea to Dover and be picked up by our coast guards and RNLI. What are the French doing about it?
The minute you
Well,
cross
apparently
the
they've
English Channel, you
been
get fucked off.
Well, it's like that video I brought out. Was it a year or 2 years ago now, where I ousted so many of the hotels, you know, when they started going in thick and fast. And that particular point, 51% of the hotels was run by a Frenchman. So they're going to keep sending them across because they're getting the fucking money.
Well,
It's not even helping our economy; it's helping a Frenchman. So of course they're going to keep sending them
the
across.
amount of money that is in this is, I mean,
It's for not. It's incon. What's the word? Inconspicuous.
I mean, I can't tell you the full story.
Incomprehensible.
I can't tell you the full story because
It's
I
billions.
wasn't there, but
It's billions. It's not millions. It's billions.
and also another
It's
problem we have
absolutely.
is there's a big difference between when we say refugees and illegal immigrants. There's a big difference. Do you know what I mean? When we look at all the people that we actually took out of Afghanistan when the US fucked off and left all their equipment there, yeah, and those people who give obviously the English army the intelligence, yeah, who deserve to be here to be protected because they took a risk along with their family. They're tarnished under the same brush as the illegals that are crossing from Dover, and that's
No, but that's it. I mean,
completely
you've got to
wrong.
look at Afghanistan now. I mean, all them fucking years we was out there, coalition forces doing this, doing that. I mean, surely a lesson should have been learned from back in the 80s or late 70s when Russia decided we're going to invade Afghanistan and turn it into a decent country. And then it was the Mujahideen then defeated the Russians, and the Russians were out there 8-10 years.
I mean, that
And
is
said, "Fuck it, we've had
I
enough."
mean, this comment here is bang on the money. I mean, let's give to everyone else and let's look good. That is basically what we're doing. Let's look amazing. Fucking look amazing. Look after your own.
We're a laughing stock.
That would be a start.
I mean,
Did you
Russia
honestly,
said,
right,
Russia just
did
said,
you see the
"Fuck."
video
Russia said,
of the
"Fuck this."
Afghani trying to fly a Black Hawk helicopter? Right,
No,
there's two. One, they just drove it round the fucking runway,
Is that what
and there's
it
another
is?
one, right? You fucking, I don't know where to find it. I'll have a look in a minute, right? But there was flying it, and then it started auto rotating and fucking killed about fucking 80 of the silly bastards.
You have to click
You know what
the
I
link,
mean?
okay? You have to click the link. That's
Hang on, let me
I mean,
just.
I had mates that have been out there, served out there, and they said it was shit. They said they was getting fired upon, and they was told not to return fire.
I mean, I don't think there is an answer to this really to deal with it now. I mean, you've either got to do all or nothing.
Oh,
As
my
a
guns
government,
will go out
well,
and fucking kill the
Well,
bastards.
it's on,
Because
isn't it?
it isn't long before. I mean, look at the knife crime now on our streets. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of this in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
That's an
What we
excellent
should
point
do-
you're coming to now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right,
over
what we should
over
do
the
to
last
fucking solve it, right, is ban, put
over,
a ban
over the last
any
4
buildings
to 5
with-
weeks,
that
I would
look like
say,
big gold bell ends.
where I
and fucking
read the news.
the religion
Well,
of
I don't
many
buy a
pieces
newspaper,
can
but I
go and
read
pray.
it online.
5 days of fucking
And
week.
it's just
Go
like
fuck 'em up.
stabbing,
Yeah, you're both
stabbing,
talking about
stabbing, murder, stabbing, murder, stabbing, murder.
I'm on the TikTok.
And you're just like, hang on a minute.
It's meant to be comedy, but it's been real fucking serious.
No,
The
it's
thing
not
is,
serious,
when
is
you've
it?
got
Well,
when
it's
you've got
serious,
police officers being stabbed, openly stabbed, you know, you've got a problem.
Good evening, guys.
Evening.
Hello.
Hello.
I went into this years ago and I was helping somebody at the time who was going out there to see what was going on. So we did a bit of behind the scenes work. What people in this country don't realise is that Serco. They run
Ooh.
everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they
well,
run
they're
it
good
not
to
just
see
in this
now.
country, but across the world. Now, Serco have the contract for Border Force. They have the contract for not only their housing, but their benefits, for bringing them in. And they have the contract for the prisons for when they go to prison too. So whatever happens, it's win-win for Serco. Who sits at the top of Serco?
Well, Serco come up with one of the camps when I was
Oh.
doing the
Actually,
thing on
see
the hotels. That video on the hotels, and Serco come up to have one. It was a Borstal, not a camp. But now
Well-
they're openly advertising for landlords.
Well, I know they have. Well, I was telling people this years ago, and Serco, who sits at the top of Serco, you've got basically the royal family and the lords. You've got the Churchill family.
So
Our own
you've got
establishment
crocodiles and all them
run the
lot.
damn thing. So no, it's not in their interest to stop it.
Of
And
course
I
not.
went down there. I went down to Dover. I went and petitioned outside Napier Barracks when the Lefty Welcome Committee was there to invite them all in. I was talking to people who lived there. There was one particular man, he came out, he was crying, begging us. Their daughters couldn't go on the park anymore because they were being hassled. So all this bollocks about they're not allowed out, what a load of rubbish. We saw them coming back from the local Tesco with cans of beer. They were taking them on the park and buying sweets for the kids and offering them for sexual favours and harassing the young girls.
Wrong in it.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're overrun by this.
It's like,
And
it's
then
like
I snuck
here,
through. I went over to the docks and I snuck through because you're not allowed to go so far up. And I watched Border Force going out and collecting them. Boats and boats and boats. Police come and moved us on a few times, but we kept going back. And do you know what? As we came through, a load of them, because there was me and another lass, and we stood there watching them. And I'd got my T-shirt on. I had a load of T-shirts printed. Homes for Heroes, not illegal immigrants. And they come through, and several of them stood there and went like that at me as they come through.
yeah.
Yeah, you take a camera near the
Oh,
place, that's it, you're arrested.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
thing
well-
is, if they had nothing to hide, right? Why is all the why is it where everywhere they are the security and it's shut to the public? If they had something, if they had nothing to hide, why is everything fucking shut?
Well, exactly. And
And
the
security,
one at Napier Barracks, the one at Napier Barracks, where obviously they kicked out, as you know, the Gurkhas and everything else to house this shower of shit. The security on there was only their fellow lot, wasn't it?
Oh, fuck's sake.
They
Matt,
actually
if
have,
you
and
go-
if you go around, I went to my friend's last year in Torquay.
So do it for me.
We found out there was a hotel there that had been taken over for them, and it wasn't open to the public. So I just pleaded ignorance and walked straight in, asking for a room. No, there's no rooms available here. Again, run by them, and security on the door, all of them. So is it in their interest, really? Are they actually doing security, or are they just letting them out to do what the hell they want? Of course they are. We saw a taxi. We saw a couple of them getting into taxis, coming back, and young girls being ferried in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, I've sent you a
Will do.
link from these set of fucking idiots. If you can just if you
Have
can
a
put
look,
that
yeah.
up for us, have a
Well,
look at it and put it up. I've sent you on WhatsApp, mate.
It's
It's fucking ridiculous.
that's it.
The whole
They
fucking
wouldn't have
thing
security
is
at the doors, and they wouldn't have the hotel shut to the public if they had nothing to hide.
Yeah, but it's going on all over the fucking world, right? It's like what's going on over Russia. It's a fucking basically a Christian fucking socialist fucking place, right? That will not fucking accept any of the fucking the elites, the globalists, right? And that's why you can't have peace until Russia's defeated, right? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, because they don't want countries like Russia going against the New World Order. Right? Russia's always going to be bad.
Excuse me.
The governments all over the country that are working for the horrible 1%. You bastards. That's what's going to happen. And it's going to keep on happening. We're going to keep paying for it.
Sorry.
The newspaper article that come out today where they're pushing for the digital currency, it's all to do with them trying to run us like this. Now, this was supposed to be a conspiracy thing 6 months ago, as normal, right? And look what's happening. They're on about pushing in digital currency. Now, I'm not being funny. I don't want to be under digital currency. I want to know
Nobody
what's
does. Total surveillance.
It's
Oh,
not
no, you
legal.
can
I
bollocks
don't know
that.
whether you've noticed, but you know, all of these things have started
I've
already.
done
When everybody was
No.
saying to us, this will never happen, this will never happen, there's been 2 places in the country that have announced now that basically you're not allowed out your area if you own a private car more than
Yeah,
50 miles twice a week.
Oxford, isn't it? Oxford's one of them,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And another one in
Yeah,
so-called
I was just
climate
coming to that
change.
point.
What a load of shit. Keep you locked
Right,
down,
well, it's stopping me
monitor
moving out
all your
15
movements.
mile out of my area.
Yeah, how's that possible?
Yeah, I
Not
was
gonna
just
fucking
about to
wreck, 'cause I
come to
don't
that
give
and
a
say
fuck.
that.
And universal
they
basic
want-
income is coming in because that has been on the government website since 2019.
Yeah.
I've got
Simon
that
did a
reflection
video
my
on it
glasses.
Yeah.
today. Neighbourhood.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, sorry, and it's coming in. They're going to say you can only go 15 minutes out of where you live, where you're
Yeah.
registered, twice a
Yeah.
week. And
Yeah.
if you go over that 15 minutes, you're going to get fined.
£70 fine.
£70 fine for going outside your zone for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
how am I
let's be
supposed to
honest.
do?
Let's be honest, who's going to do that with crippling prices for everything at the minute?
Yeah,
People
but
just can barely keep their heads
you
above
actually have a
water.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, I am.
I struggle. I'm struggling.
So how did you drive it? Yeah, how did
I
you
have
get those more than 15
I've got
miles?
mental health issues, and trying to get help out the NHS, absolutely no
non-existent.
chance.
It's non-existent.
The only help that I've got is through SAFA, which is the Armed Forces charity, and I've got help through them, and they've fast tracked me through the NHS. Otherwise, I'd have been waiting God knows how long. And yes, and I've had assessment last week, and they say I've got PTSD. But it's taken them 3 years to say I've got PTSD. Why I'm feeling like the way I feel.
The difference in NHS is unreal. I have moved 5 miles outside of where we used to live. I've had back problems for over 10 years. This GP I'm at now, it's more upmarket where we live now, but the amazing difference within a month, I have had pain relief, I've had scans, I've had x-rays, I've had results, and I finally know what's up with me. I've not just been fobbed off being told I'm fat, or that I smoke, or I need to do this, that, and the other.
Well,
That is just the class thing is a massive thing.
It is a massive thing. I lived in Derby. I lived in Derby, and I was seriously ill. It got to the point where I was just off work all the time. They kept saying to me, nothing wrong with you. Everybody I went to see, Asian doctor, nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. One of them even turned around and said it was all psychosomatic. All they did was put me on painkillers. I moved from there up to St. Helens in Merseyside, and I had to renew my prescription so I could basically function for painkillers. Doctor says to me, why are you on painkillers? And I told him I've got all these symptoms. I'd gone down to 6.5 stone. I couldn't keep any food down, anything. He says, has anybody ever offered you a scan? I went through this for 2 years in Derby. I've said no. They just keep telling me it's in my head, and I know it's not in my head. I know I'm not a hypochondriac. Took me into hospital, gave me a scan, and I'd got a tumour the size of a grapefruit attached to my liver, my gallbladder, and my diaphragm.
I got initially diagnosed with sciatica, got told to lose weight, and just chucked a load of pills. This doctor gave me 2 scans.
Right, because this is a bit too serious for TikTok tonight. So anyone that's on TikTok that wants
we used to, where I live on the Isle of Sheppey, which is just off the coast of Kent. I live on an island. And we had a really good, we got a community hospital there, and they had a doctor's surgery attached to it.
Let me know.
They were brilliant. You could ring them up, you could get to talk to the doctor. And then 2 years ago, they lost the contract with the DMC. Hang on, this is NHS, and they're contracting out patient services, but they lost the contract.
Yep.
I was like, then they wanted to reallocate as doctors. But because I live here in a caravan for 10 months of the year and it's not my residential postal address, which is 30 miles away, they said, oh, we're not taking on new patients anywhere else on the island. You've got to register with a doctor at your postal address. And I said, well, I only live there for 2 months of the year because the other 10 months I stay in my caravan because it's peace, it's quiet, it's my space. I hate towns. Can't do cities, towns anymore. My anxiety, my depression.
Because it's
Can't
full
do it.
of
Going
fucking
to a
lefties,
shop,
retards and
I
muppets.
walk outside and wait until it's quiet before I go in. And then they reallocated me to a doctor's in Maidstone because that's where my postal address is. And then trying to get an appointment, which was absolutely impossible. And I said, look, I'm suffering from mental health issues as it's on my medical record. Oh, we haven't got your medical records through yet. We haven't got this, got that. And then, excuse me, I'm going to swear now, but fuck me, last month, the doctor surgery that I was registered at lost their contract with Horizon Medical Services. And then they've reallocated to another doctor's in Maidstone. And then that's reallocated 11,000 patients to one doctor's surgery.
The one I was at, where we lived before, my mum works there as one of the reception staff. The amount of flack they get. So their governing body won't let them close the books. Just in their surgery, they have got nearly 25,000 patients to 8 doctors.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
Wow.
It's unreal. It's not mine. It's like mine. I phoned my doctors a couple of weeks back. I was having a bad time. I was really down. I was
That was your
really
best,
struggling.
Talk to somebody who ain't fucking paid by the elites to fuck you up.
I'll say it for a couple of weeks, but it's probably about 6 weeks ago. Something happened in my life, and I was like really down.
Yeah.
And so I phoned the doctors up. Your caller number 28 in the queue. So hang on, 2 hours. Eventually get to speak to someone on reception. Not their fault. And said, like, you know, what's the problem? So I said, you know, I'm feeling really down. I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling this, that. Oh, let me have a look. What we can, we can get you a consultation, and it's going to be on November the 26th.
What?
So that's next month, 26th of November next month, and this was 6 weeks ago.
Okay.
6 weeks.
6 weeks ago.
You could be fucking
6
dead.
weeks ago, and they can't get me a consultation, and it's not like going to see the doctor. It's a phone telephone consultation.
Yeah, you've got 6. You've got 6
For
weeks
November
to wait.
the 25th of this month or something like that, or 25th of November next month. And I'm like, well, and I managed to kick myself out because my neighbours who like caravans next to me, who I've known for years, they've seen me go down over the last few years, and they're actually looking after me. They're making sure I get out.
This is a proper.
You know, they're making sure I'm eating.
Yeah.
You know, they're saying, right, we're going down the beach, which I used to do every day. And I used to go sea fishing every spare opportunity. I'll be down that beach, get my fishing rods out, whoo, get in there, sit on the beach in the sun, enjoy it. Yeah. This summer, I've hardly been out. And you just can't get, and then that makes you feel even worse because you feel like you're being lost. But luckily, being on ex-armed forces, there's an organisation I've said to the other people on there called SAFA, who I've got put in touch with, and they've been really good. They're supporting me. They're getting me not so much counselling. They're getting me the once a week chat or a couple of weeks time. Someone will ring me up out of the blue. Someone I don't know, and they're ex-military, and they talk to me and get me through it.
Mate, I did the like.
That's it. You can rely on. charity organisations, because that's all they are. They're only a charity. They're not government funded. They're a charity organisation to basically get you through from one day to the other. You know, I miss work. I used to love my job. I left the army through injury, which really
There's a lot of people
did
do,
hurt
but
me.
where's the fucking support for you? Where's the support for you?
There ain't.
No.
Well, this is the
Not for
trouble. All the
government.
army stuff, you've got the Help for Heroes and all that.
I used to think, right, Help for Heroes was a good fucking charity. But
No.
you go into their fucking accounts on fucking Company House and see how much they've got in their bank, right? How
See,
have
I've
they
had this
got
rant.
in their fucking bank if they're a fucking charity? Because they only
Yeah.
have to give 10%. 10%.
Well,
They're fucking
Do you remember?
any
Do you remember
charity.
back in the pandemic, Captain? Oh, what was
Tom
his
Moore.
name? Can't remember his name.
Tom
That's
Moore.
it, Captain Tom. Done all them laps of his garden. How old was he? 90
Yeah,
or something. Done all laps of his garden, raised all that money, and he passed on.
Where's it
Now
gone?
there's a big investigation into it. Because half the money, well, not half the money, probably 2/3 of the money has been scammed off by his family to live their lavish lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. But like I say about Help for Heroes, you go on the fucking company's house and you look how much they're worth. How were they worth that much fucking money when they're supposed to be helping veterans? Because the fucking are, and it's a con. It's a scam.
Of course it's gone. What annoys me about all these army charities and all the veteran charities, they only ever focus on the fucking physical, and it pisses me off. Most of the
what?
injuries
It's
are up
what?
here.
Yeah, I used to fucking.
Yeah, that's where mine is. I've been after all these years, I've been diagnosed with PTSD.
Mhm.
Eventually, I got diagnosed with PTSD.
Me too.
Over the last 2.5 years, I've had different counselling
You found that
sessions,
clip, Matt?
and
Matt,
they said,
that funny
"No,
clip of them.
we can't help you because what you're going through." I've had assessment after assessment, and they said, "You've got PTSD. We can't deal with that. We're not. No, it's not our field. Our field is, fill a little diary in every day, tick the fucking boxes, go out for a walk, tick the box you've been out for a walk. You've been to the toilet, tick the box you've been to the toilet. Oh, you made a cheese sandwich, tick the box you've had a cheese sandwich, and that's your day. And that's your counselling." But now I have been referred eventually, and I had an assessment this week. And now I'm actually going to put me in contact with a psychologist who's
right.
going to, and they said, "This is what you need," and it is helping. And yes, I've had a few handouts through SAFA, like with the cost of living crisis and stuff that are not working. I mean, I used to love my job.
I did a charity fucking walk. We did the lightweight walk. I don't know if you know about the lightweight walk. It's the walk that the monks used to do in the old days from fucking somewhere in fucking Leeds, Otley or somewhere, to Whitby, right? And I did that for SAFA, and I think we raised. I mean, it was in the fucking late 80s, and I think we raised about £3,500 fucking pound. But you go on Company's House and look at SAFA, right? Their fucking accounts are fucking nothing like fucking Help for Heroes. I won't give to them set of fucking cunts.
No, I wouldn't anymore.
No, I won't. If you paying a C,
It's all very like I say, with Captain Tom, all that money that bloke raised, and then he died. Lucky the poor bastard got a knighthood. That's all I can say. He got a knighthood, and then he passed on, and now it's all coming out. Like I said, 2/3 of the money that he raised, his family are creamed off, and now they're under investigation by I don't know, but it's looking like there could be criminal charges brought for them fleecing the money off.
What happened? Yeah, we all fucking bow down to them. Yeah, no, they're the biggest sponges of the fucking lot. They spend our money.
No, but I did
doing whatever they fucking want to destroy us.
I got his beard with that. I don't know if it works or not.
No, she just decided she wanted me to fucking be Dr. Death or something.
And,
I see. If you want
Yeah,
to cover the beard up, cover it in orange first and then in white.
So
Well,
then when the
we
white
just went
washes
up on
off,
tangents
I'm going to
tonight,
walk
so-
around with a fucking, like a ginner.
You mean a bit like my
It's
Oh.
not happening.
Yeah, I'll get
Well,
you and Carl down your beards.
Hey, yeah.
Don't you look at me.
My name ain't Vaping Trucker. You got no chance.
Yeah, but he's got a class beard. and It fucking pisses me off. I like having the beard, the goatee and the Van Dyke or whatever the fucking wankers call it.
Beauty.
Yeah, but I can't stand it when it
Yeah,
gets
he has
too
got a
long,
good-
does it?
he has got a
It
good
starts in
beard.
your mouth and fucking everywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
I'm
got a
going to
good
plait
beard.
it when it gets a bit
I
longer.
can't grow one.
Good beard, though. It's longer
I mean,
than
I
me
ain't had a
dick.
shave for a couple of
You know what I
days,
mean?
which is unlike me.
Fucking hard.
No, we can still get banned off here.
But, oh, look,
My bad.
once I start getting a beard, it gets so
Simon ain't got
bloody
banned up here yet.
irritating.
We got no chance.
I don't know.
Hey, Carl,
Oh, excuse me, hair, because my hair's a bloody mess.
fucking hell. At least you've got fucking hair. Fucking hell. You know when you get
Well,
older,
let's see, you know. I don't,
right? You don't go bald, do you?
around.
Right? It just comes out through your fucking ears and your nose and every fucking where else. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
on, that's
but
on
see
a full moon when it become a lichen throw.
Bald as a fucker at the back.
PTSD,
Kind of look like
leukophobia.
the
What
fucking
else have I got wrong with me?
monk in another cut.
How long have you got?
Ah, fuck no. China dolls, that's another one.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a squirrel.
Oh, look, a
Women.
squirrel.
Petrified of them.
Oh, look, a squirrel.
Yeah, you should be petrified of us, to be fair. All men should.
Both drink it, not
Excuse
choke
me.
on it.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like I'm choking on the
That was
fags,
fucking
choking on
quick for
the
you,
wine.
that was.
Anyway, cheers all.
Yeah, hold that a minute.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh,
Have
probably
a
all
beer.
bit. I need a drink. No. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm on the non-alcoholic stuff.
It was Royal Marines
You're on alcoholic
anniversary or
stuff.
birthday this year or
Yeah,
something.
just dilute orange for me.
Yeah.
God. I tried that. It didn't work.
Yeah, I'm
Get
on
decided.
a dry
Fred.
spell.
That was another thing. I was going back to the NHS. I had to drive all the way to Maidstone from here, which is like a 50-mile round trip to do a blood test.
Oh,
And they said, we haven't done your bloods for ages. I was like, yeah, well, they said, look, you're 53, you're getting old. Thanks. There's a doctor. You're 53, you're getting old. Cheers. Thanks very much for that. Makes me feel even fucking better. So I go do a blood test. Went done blood
You can't
test.
just say shit like that, can
Done
you?
blood
You're
test.
getting old and live with it.
What clip
Yeah, you're getting old. Well, 50 fucking 3. I'm not fucking old. I'm in my prime. I'm still getting erection.
What clip was you on about?
Don't need Viagra.
Matt, I've sent you it on WhatsApp. It's them fucking idiots trying to fly a fucking Black Hawk helicopter that the Americans kindly left them.
You mean Biden left him? 'cause he's a
Yeah.
sick fuck.
No,
Biden.
Biden left it, didn't he? He said, yeah, fuck that. We're going to vote to buy some new ones. I mean, they're only $16 billion each, but yeah, we got plenty.
By the way.
No, I don't mind.
I went all the way to Mason, 50-mile round trip.
Fucking head
To
was
this-
up my ass.
Because it's a new doctors, they wanted to do a blood test on me. So I had my bloods done. Bloods come back, all clear. They said, oh, but we got some slight concerns with your liver enzymes. Well, so that's because I'm a drinker. Because I drink alcohol. Everyone who drinks alcohol is going to have liver enzymes. Oh, we want to send you for an abdominal scan. And I thought, well, Sheppey Hospital, that's 6 miles from where I live here on the Isle of Sheppey in Warden Bay to Sheerness Hospital. We'll book you an appointment. Anyway, waited weeks and weeks and weeks. They eventually phoned me up and said, oh, we've got you an appointment booked. It's Barrow Green. I went, what? Barrow Green? For a liver scan? They went, yeah. I said, hang on a minute. That is 35 miles away. So that's a 70-mile plus round trip through traffic just go for a scan. I said, hang on a minute. I said, we've got hospital on Sheppey, we've got hospital in Medway, we've got hospital in Maidstone, and you want to send me to Borough Green? And they said, oh, well, they used to do the scans at Albion Place, your old doctors, but as they've now amalgamated with College Road, we're not doing scans there anymore.
I'll tell you what, if you
70-mile
want to
round trip.
right, I'll give you a bit of advice.
Yeah.
If you want
Hang on,
right, if you want to scan real quick, tell them you can taste metal in your fucking mouth.
No,
They have you in
there.
there. Fucking, they have you in there. Quick
Fucking hell. Shit, we bastard show.
Because they're fucking idiots. Right, and they think we don't know this, but you tell them, if you think, right, you need a scan, you tell them you can taste metal in your fucking mouth. The cunts will have you in there quick because they think they can sell load more fucking drug. You what?
He's got the clip ready.
All right, Matt, got the clip ready. Right, you know what I was going on about? The fucking idiots. The
Trying to teach us
religion of the easily offended, or the religion of many
You've
pieces.
got big golden bell end.
Oh, we'll go to the church 5 times a week for the fucking to pray in the church of the big fucking gold bell end.
Yeah.
Right. I
The
don't
confess
even know
the
what
shaggy
it's called.
Yeah, well, basically what they've done there is when they pissed off in 2021 and left everything behind, just re-fucking arm the Taliban.
Yeah, well,
Just
this is what I
rearm
think. I think, right,
Did that
I
deliberate.
think they had a strategy, right? The Americans had a strategy. Think, right, if we leave all this technology there, all these fighting machines, right, they'll kill the fucking cells, and it fucking proves the fucking idiots fucking do. Yeah,
We know that
and
we
we
know
want to
this is
take these fucking idiots seriously.
it's all part of the depopulation agenda. Let's just create fucking anarchy everywhere.
Right, so
Yeah.
Lynn stepped COVID 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, COVID. Yeah, a dose, a bad dose of the flu.
You need your sermon.
The next thing, we're being stabbed in the arm with needles. You can't travel unless you've been stabbed in the arm with a needle.
Oh my
Yeah, they're
God.
saying have a fourth one. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's flu.
Oh,
All it
none
was
of
was
them.
flu.
Fuck them.
And all this conspiracy come out of a lab in Wuhan
Oh,
and
this
all
is
this
quite
stuff. Like,
scary,
yeah,
Lee.
probably it
Well,
did.
that's
But
what we should be allowed the rights to pick and choose what we have done. It's like I don't even go to the fucking doctors.
No, I don't. I'm supposed to have blood tests every 3 months. I haven't been for 2 years.
Yeah.
They tried scaring me to death because I'm life dependent on meds, so because I've got this, that, and the other. Oh, you'll not make it through. I'll take my chances. Thank you very much. And you know what? I travelled up and down this country, going on demos everywhere. Even went petitioning against the religion of piss outside Napier in the height of COVID when they all apparently had it. Hey, I'm still here.
Yeah, but you want to be more bothered about the HIV and everything.
I'm going
now,
for a
so
wee.
you
Excuse me,
guys
Pete.
will-
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Don't get me wrong. COVID and that. My grandparents were fucking
Remember that back
terrified.
in the 80s?
He's talking.
Sorry.
Remember that in the 80s? HIV. You can't have unprotected sex because HIV, you're going to get HIV, you're going to catch this and catch it and die. Where's HIV now?
Wow.
Coming back.
It's
don't
coming
hear
back.
it.
It's called fucking monkeypox now, isn't it?
I don't have sex anymore.
Yeah. I think I've got monkeypox. Somebody caught me picking my nose and eating it the other day.
Well, I do know somebody I do personally know somebody whose mother died from HIV because she went through a divorce and she actually went with one of these lovely boat people and got HIV and died.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
And that's another thing in it, right? They bring them in, right? They come out and they start shagging our women, right?
Yeah.
and they're spreading all sorts of shit around, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
And
They
they
come
don't
into the
test
country.
you for
They're
this
not
shit, do they?
tested for nothing, are they?
What was it?
And
Diphtheria?
No.
it's again going back to coronavirus. I mean, 2 years ago, I mean, we were locked down. We couldn't go here. We couldn't go there. You had to have needles shoved in your arm. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that. You had to wear face masks. You couldn't fly on a plane. You couldn't go on a boat.
I can't
It was
fly
just-
plane. I've got a pilot
well,
license.
locked there. And then a year later, because we're only like a year out of it, well, a year, probably more than that now. I don't know. I've lost track of time over the last few years. Now, COVID-19 is just like unheard of.
It's
It's
still
unheard
there.
of, isn't it? It's
We're back,
it's unheard of.
we're back to pushing the flu jab now.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
they're saying you got. They're saying to me, I need to have a fourth COVID vaccine. Well, I've had 3, and every time I've had one, I felt it's knocked me out for a week. Now they're saying I've got to have a fourth COVID vaccine and a flu jab.
You haven't
I've
got
never
to
had
have
one.
And I'm
Don't
like,
just shove it up their arse.
Well,
what
just
actually
fuck off.
pumping me full of?
Do you know what? Right.
But
Right. You do what you want to do. You want to have a vaccine, you have a vaccine, right? You don't want to have a vaccine, you don't have a vaccine. We have the fucking right to choose, right?
Yeah, we
no
do.
matter what any cunt says, even the lefties who decide, don't fucking give them fucking hospital, whatever they fucking say, because the fucking idiots are out there and they still believe in it, right? You've got a thing called what's it
Well,
called?
there's the hypocrisy, isn't it? Because they're the first to scream, "My body, my choice."
Yeah. When you've got informed
well,
consent,
that's it. Yeah.
right, before you have any medical fucking intervention, any medical treatment, you have to have informed advice.
Informed consent.
Consent, right? Yeah. So, right, you consent because they tell you everything they know about it. Did they tell you about any fucking side effects, that you might fucking die of an heart attack, that you might be impotent?
Well, they don't tell you
Whatever
the side
else.
effects because all the rats
The-
will take you
the thing that always mystifies me with the COVID vaccine was like, COVID came out of China, so they say. It spread across the globe. People were dying from it. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
Hang on.
I mean, they can't cure the common cold. Then out of nowhere, these pharmaceutical companies produced millions upon millions of doses of this vaccine. Out of nowhere.
The December
I
before
don't
COVID was found in
understand.
China, it was found in November in Italy. But they won't tell you that.
Well,
Yeah.
did anybody
Well, I
else
didn't know that,
notice?
mate. I didn't know
Did
that.
anybody else notice how ill they were over Christmas before it was announced here in the March?
Yep.
Because I was.
Everybody
I
had
was
that
bad.
really bad cold flu bug.
Yeah, I remember that Christmas 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was at work and I thought I don't feel very well, and I was like flu symptoms, and I thought, yeah, I've got the flu. It's either a really heavy cold or flu. But
Yeah.
being a man, we call it man flu, don't we? It's not you sneeze and you got the flu. But I started feeling really ill. Like really ill, and I got to the stage where I was wrapped in a blanket. I was sweating like a pig.
Yeah.
I
My
was like
granddad,
cold, clammy, couldn't get warm. I was too
Yeah.
hot, and this and that. And I thought, just got flu. Went to work every day. Everybody
Then all
else
of a
went
sudden-
down with it. And then all of a sudden, it's COVID-19. It's this real big, like, you're going to die.
my whole family reckon my granddad had it. He smoked from the age of 12 up until that Christmas before they announced COVID. Quit smoking just like Axe couldn't breathe. Because of that really bad cold flu thing that every fucker was getting.
3 months later, I was climbing the stairs and still couldn't breathe.
Receptors.
And then they announced it. Oh, it's
Yeah.
COVID, and I was like,
I
too fucking
was in that
I got
month.
it.
I mean, I got over the symptom, but I was weak. My body was weak, and I'm an outdoor person. I mean, I will get out and I will walk down the beach for miles. I'll tramp through mud. I'll go beach combing, but it weakened me out. I just felt it's the after effects of a bad dose of flu. But then all of a sudden, it's this COVID-19. The government had then locked us down. All this was banned. Travel was banned. The next thing, like I said, these pharmaceutical companies, out of nowhere, this magical vaccine. And it weren't just like in the UK; it was worldwide.
Yeah.
Pfizer, AstraZeneca, they managed to find this fucking vaccine and vaccinate tens of millions of people against this.
It was
virus.
just an excuse to launch an mRNA vaccine to change your DNA. That's all it was. And we kept saying it. We kept saying it's mRNA, it changes your DNA. And they kept banning us and saying it was false information. And now they have been forced to admit that mRNA changes your DNA and it's irreversible. So you've got all these people now that are coming down with all these heart problems, autoimmune illnesses. Now, I know what it's like living with autoimmune illnesses. I've got 3 of them. There's no way on this earth I was having that vaccine and risking any more. I live with that daily.
Biggest risk of mRNA in vaccine, whatever you want to call it, is cancer.
Yeah.
That's all cancer is.
Yeah.
And that is the number one reason me and the kids won't be having it.
Yeah.
When they started talking about the kids having it, nah, fuck that.
Loads of people have developed autoimmune illness as well. My son, he went and had it, begged him not to. He had it, fighting fit, healthy as anything. He's now got Raynaud's disease.
Yeah.
Within weeks of having that vaccine.
Well, it's like me.
That's what they'll say.
I suffered from hypertension and I was on a very low dose of medication. But after the first 2 jabs, my blood pressure, which I have to monitor weekly and send into the GP, my blood pressure just wouldn't come down.
No, well, what the
And it's weird because I've been on a low dose of blood pressure tablets for a few years now, and it was fine. But after I've had the jabs, my blood pressure was through the roof. I mean, I was talking 158 over 102 and this and that.
No fucking fractions.
So now
But
they put me on.
Made to take a load of experimental medication for different diseases.
Yeah,
We all
but
just back
then
it back
they
looking out.
put me on
Tablet
this
based.
stuff.
Yeah, for our medical waivers as well.
Now they tuck me on this stuff. I mean, 50 milligram a day. Losartan. Oh, yeah, it's brought my blood pressure down. And now they want to send me for a liver scan.
Yeah, because that's
And I'm
the
like,
medicine they give you, right, is obviously under trial, right? And they want to know what he's fucking done to you.
They know how bad the side effects can be.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is, right? Call it a conspiracy theory, call it whatever the fuck you want, right? They've give you something, right? And they want to know what's happening to you.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, I mean, I've got a blood pressure monitor. Where is it? Find it.
Did anybody
Here it
notice
is.
how the GP's phone messages changed after the vaccine came out? You were ringing the doctors and it was always, you'd have to go through the recorded message for 10 minutes about the dangers of COVID.
Oh, yeah.
If you've got COVID symptoms. Soon as everybody was jabbed, that message changed. If you are experiencing heart problems or signs of a stroke, change straight away. And that is still the ongoing message now. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Have you seen, right, on Facebook?
We're going to let John
there was
speak.
John,
You see, what I was here one night at the caravan.
and he hasn't spoke yet. Let's bring
Hey,
John
who is
in.
he? Come in.
What he
John,
thinks.
come in. Come on, join the chat.
Yeah, I just wanted
We're
to
just
go back
slagging the world
to.
off. I mean,
There's a bigger problem than the 35k or 38k, depending what you want to come in and dingies. The government has given legally visas of about 1.2 million a year.
Yeah.
How many of them? I mean, there's about 400,000 or something like that. It's all in categories. So you've got work visas, you've got education visas, you've got all different types of visas. Altogether, it's about 1.2 million. That's a lot bigger than the 38,000 that's coming in by boat. And it's the government that's letting it all happen. But we're Cookers Eye offer the 1.2 million that's coming in, and we're looking at the 35k that's coming in, which we need to change. We need to be on board for them and keep an eye on board for them.
Well, they're tendering out to Pakistan and India, aren't they?
Well, that'll be even more of them coming, or in it. I've already heard.
That's what they've been doing for a couple of years. when we
Yeah.
had Sajid as Home Secretary. He did it. He was actually offering, and it was on the government website because I went and had a look. He was tendering out grants purposely only to Pakistan for people to come over here and start businesses. They could get a free government grant and a visa to come and do it and bring their families, and the government would pay them, their wives and their children. They would give them a weekly income as well as a grant to come and settle over here if they were
And
to
it's
settle.
keeping wages down as well, isn't it? It's all about keeping wages down and dumbing the citizens at UK, because obviously if we've got 300,000 coming off for university visas, that's less of us going into university, and that's it for a man going to university because the fake courses. But it's all about keeping the wages low, and they're making money on it either way. It don't matter. Like you said with Serco, they're making money on every corner.
Yeah, they are. They're making huge amounts of money. And university, the kids can't get a university housing now because that housing is being given to illegal immigrants. University housing. What can go wrong there, eh? You've got all these college girls going out on a weekend night out, and they've got that lot living there. Well, you know the fallout's going to be, don't you?
I think Matt has arranged a clip from our new president that he showed us earlier.
President?
Well.
The Tory party's just been in touch and offered me the job as new Prime Minister. I says I can't. I said I bum dogs, I wank off pigeons, I once sucked off a dolphin. When I get my pension, I blow it all on bingo. I'm always fucking skint. Anyway, I start on Monday.
About right, isn't it?
I think that's where we're at, don't you?
So the thing is, if magically tomorrow I got the job as Prime Minister, Rash Steve sugared it, whatever he is, he says, "Oh, fuck this, I've had enough." And we pick someone at random. What's it? I don't know his name. Rashdi. Really multi-millionaire.
Fucking looks like
if they pick me tomorrow at random, like winning the bloody lottery, say, "Oh, you're the new PM," I'll be like, "Great." And I'll be like, "Where the fuck do I start?"
Oh, I know where I'd start. I'm standing along for the perk. That's where I'd start.
I'll be like, "What
the fucking stellar life, you know what I mean? Not sponsored, obviously.
I'll be like,
you wouldn't be able to do what you want. You'd be told what to do by people above you.
Oh, it don't matter who's in power anyway. All goes to the fucking head.
And you will be
Who's in Barra?
unhealthy.
Who's in Barra? You in Barra from Furness? Who's in Barra?
We said power, not Barra.
Deadly silence. I said someone there in Barra. I thought like Barra upon Furness or something.
Oh no, that was me saying whoever's in power.
Oh, power! Sorry, I thought it was Barrow. Like, as soon as I heard Barrow, I thought Barrow in Furness.
No, I'm just too common for people to understand.
What have they done to anybody?
That's right. Same here. Look at me, right, old Southerner.
Bollocks from everybody.
How do you say bastard? Do you say bastard or bastard?
Bastard.
What, me? Bastard.
Yeah. Bastard. That's it.
At least you say it the right way. Most probably say bastard.
You fucking effing bastard.
We can't go adding syllables and fucking
with a capital B.
Shit like that.
Oh, it's like when people say bath and plaster. Fuck that.
No, it is Bath.
I know.
I live in Bath. We don't live in Bath. Talking like a fucking smash.
We're going to be sick. You know what I mean?
Do it for your, you know.
You know.
Listen, what we've got to remember is, right, no matter what, right, we've got to remember we're all fucked. We've got to go through another 2 years of fucking bollocks, get another 4 years of a commie set of fucking cunts, then all the lefty retards and the fucking knobheads that fucking don't live in the real world will fucking wake up and think, fuck me, I can't deal with these commie liberals, right? Yeah. And then we'll get somebody like, I don't know, fuck it, right?
Bit too late then, because it's 21st.
Another country.
They're all controlled by the same people.
Not that Diane Abbott. Fuck me.
It doesn't matter who you get.
If voting made a difference, they wouldn't let you do it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you get. They're all controlled by the same people.
Yeah.
Doesn't
You're
matter.
all controlled by,
See, the
you're all
problem is
controlled
that
by the grey
left,
men in the civil service. They never change.
Got a live show at 7:30
I think when the
in morning,
Conservatives
so I
do
reckon
give in and go,
all
right,
night.
they have to call a general election because they got to. I don't know. Is it another 2
Thank you
years
all.
with them yet?
Thank you for joining us.
Something like that, yeah.
Won't make a
I
difference.
think it's another 2
They will
years.
still
And then
do
before
what they
the
want to
general
do.
elections actually has to be
Start
called.
a separate line.
I mean, the only other
Right,
party that's
we'll
going
be
to get
on
in is
next
the Labour
week.
Party.
We're going. We've had 2 hours 16 on the yet.
And
It's
Paul
been
Matt's up at
fucking great.
7:30 for another bloody.
Matt's up here, our producers up here on early. Right, we're going to get off. Right, we're going to be here next week at 9:30. Come and join us. We don't
Okay.
ask you to subscribe or donate a fuck all. Just come and have a chat. Yeah, let's chat
We are
shit.
going to have to
Yeah,
sort of
right.
But
check.
for the political stuff,
I'm
like
not
tonight.
in a minute, I swear.
right? Hang on, go on.
We will have to sort out a second show because this is meant to be the light-hearted show.
Yeah.
This has got real deep, right? This
Yeah,
has
it's
not
not
been
real
fucking.
deep.
I didn't know that. It's
I
first time
know,
I've been on here.
I only
Well,
came on
it's
to
on the
I
stage.
only came on to troll the lefties.
People, we're going to call it a night. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. If you want to subscribe. If you want to fucking do whatever you want to do, fucking do. Upvote it, downvote it,
Right,
whatever you
I
want.
need to find. How do I find you again then?
Hey? You what?
How do I find you again then?
Just
Just subscribe to the channel.
Donna Proctor on
How the fuck
Woman
do
on
I
a
do
mission.
that? Is that on
Woman on a
YouTube?
Mission.
Yeah, Woman on a Mission on YouTube.
Woman on a Mission.
Yeah.
But put Donna Proctor in as well.
I'm going to write that down because my brain cells have been so depleted by COVID. I don't know. Hang on. I've got to get my notepad out now. Look.
Not be the COVID, it'll be the jab. Just saying.
It'll be the
Night, night,
jab.
all.
Night. Love you,
Night.
sis.
Love you too.
Bonjour.
sis. Bye.
Bye.
See you soon, Jen.
We're going to do that for you tonight.
Right. We ended it.
Yeah.
Has it ended? Has he played the credits? No, he's not played the
Nuts
credits.
in the bug-nose truck, I'm heading for the boat. Well, I never say goodbye to the woman this time, but I left for a note. Well, I'm up 3 steps in heaven, well, on the highway to hell, and I know it'll be a while before I say goodbye, 'cause I know you're looking well. It was just my luck to be given the truck with a naked of a load, and vespers and a hammer and adjustable spanner and a roaring V8 stove. The tachograph was turning black as I passed the London night, with one eye on the road and the other on the phone, took a selfie passing by. All chains and cranes and roads and lanes and slurrying money by the ton, blowing their